Flat earth beneath my feet, knowing I'm here to meet. Ocean's edge, it calls my name. Purpose in this life's game. Horizons line so clear, God's love brings me near. Flat earth made by him, my journey long yet thin. Purpose found in every day, guided by his gentle sway. Mountains tall, they stand in place.
Yo, Flows, what's up? Good to see you guys. It's great to be back. Woo! We are joined by PJ, Vicky, and Roger. How you guys doing?
Oh, good, sir. Oh, good.
It's good to have you guys, yeah.
I'm coming from Antarctica today. You can see my little screensaver there.
I see, sir. Looks like a brain.
Yeah, I know.
It looks like a brain. The brain stem in it as well.
I got this from the Bering. Sorry, I got this from the Bering survey. That's what this is. This is the radar.
Yeah. It's good to see everybody here. Tonight we're going to be talking about how the TFE actually inadvertently showed Earth to be stationary and the sun to be moving.
Wow.
I think that's the last thing they really wanted to do, though.
Probably.
Is it cold there by you, PJ?
Is it cold?
Yeah.
Yes, it is. It's cold outside. Absolutely. It's. I don't know what it is at the minute. What is it at the minute?
It's damn hot,
it's only 8 degrees. It's 8 degrees at the minute, but feels colder.
Yeah.
Is that Celsius or Fahrenheit?
Mm.
Yeah, we all work with Celsius. We're not like you guys, you Americans.
No.
Yeah,
We're going to be different. Drive on the wrong side of the road.
Yeah.
Use different.
That's it.
Well, who had the car first? That's the question. Who started driving first?
Okay. So I think you guys have probably seen this, though.
Oh, yeah.
No, it's this one. Yeah, it's this one. From You Think.
Oh, yeah.
I
got
thought
this.
we would start off with that because it's quite interesting. Interesting thing. I was on watching Karen B stream earlier because she was streaming.
Mm-hmm.
She doesn't believe that Whitsett vaped.
Really? He doesn't
Yeah,
even see
she
plain as
doesn't
day.
believe that's a vape.
What is it?
Hey, what's up, Ish? Dave? You looking good, man? What's up?
Oh, Dave.
Looking smart.
Thank you.
How's it going, man?
Oh, it's going good. Welcome back from your vacation. Hope you had a good time.
Yeah, good to be back. Made some observations myself.
Good,
Going to be making videos of that. Looking forward to that.
Hey, Saab, did you get a suntan?
No. I'm surprised you can see me, though. I was supposed to be
Yeah, that's good, man. With your camouflage, you know.
Oh, God.
We just see a floating head.
I'm a tree. I'm a tree.
I was just saying something interesting. I was watching Karen B stream earlier, and
God.
she was claiming she can't see a vape from Whitsett.
Well, these apologetists are going ahead and they're showing themselves,
Uh-huh.
you know, and they seem to be the usual cast of suspects.
She says, he's just taking a drink.
Uh-huh.
Yeah.
But
And
didn't
by the
Karen
way,
already
the
admit?
reason we don't see footsteps in the snow is because it's ice.
Yeah, bullshit.
Yeah.
Say Flat says it's kind of like this. Like he would like.
Yep. Yeah, she doesn't believe that.
Okay.
But how come their marathon runners had snow?
Yeah.
They were putting snow into something.
Coffee real quick.
But yeah, it's quite interesting because on today's stream, like we say, we're there at the exact same time that a marathon, that clouds at the marathon, the people's breath was there. There was wind. And every time they stood on the snow, it left marks. With them, there was no wind. They were getting hot. There was no cloud, no breath, and they weren't leaving footprints.
Yeah,
but they were
true.
at exactly the same place, Union Glacier. I
You
don't
sure about
understand
that? You sure they were in the same place?
Well, they did say that's where they were, so it's quite interesting. But yeah, let's see what you think has to present to us, because it is quite interesting. And I know he's been having some fun with the Greater Sapien lately, the clown he is.
Oh God!
You know the globe has to be desperate to have Greater Sapien come back and try to defend them.
Sure. Yeah, I think he's still pissed off because he take that flight across Antarctica, right? Is that what he's still mad about? Yeah. They're not going to let anybody do that. They're like, "Oh, here's a plane, go fly."
But I'm still wondering why hasn't Duffy taken the opportunity to go look for the dome?
Oh, he doesn't believe in the dome, dude. He doesn't believe in it. So,
Well, we don't believe in the 24-hour sun, so why do we have to worry about it? So you understand?
I get you.
I've had people tell me, say, so are you saying that these guys are lying? Like, no,
Nah,
I'm not
at all.
saying it. I'm not saying it. The evidence is.
Exactly.
Okay?
Yeah.
The evidence is. Whoever's behind it, whatever the fuck. If you wear the name tag, wear it proud. I'm sorry. You know?
But like I said,
I
this
get-
whole TFE thing has some good things about it. It is sharing the ways from the tares from the wheat. It's showing who's really truthful. It's sad, unfortunately, but it's got to be done. We're just doing the normal thing we have to do. Just point out the deception. We're not saying anything other than, look here. If it's truthful, why do they need to lie? Simple as that.
And like that trimmed out clip you put on yesterday, I said the truth does not fear investigation at the end of the day. Ding.
Exactly. Okay, let's see what you think has to say. Shout out to you think, guys. Please do subscribe.
Hi folks, welcome back. In this video I'm going to give you a quick heads up. So there are other flat earthers posting some clips. I want to highlight something that's extremely important. It's the problem with 24 hours in a minute. Remember, they've given us a time lapse of the midnight sun, and it's a 24-hour time lapse. So why is this a problem? Look, if they give you a clip length, the clip length is 60 seconds. The recording duration is 24 hours and their frame rate is 30 frame rates. That means it's an image sequence of 1 every 48 seconds. Gives you an image sequence over that 60 seconds of 1,800 images. This tells you that they're lying. That they didn't see the sun for the 24 hours. It's impossible. Because these numbers are telling you that they only filmed the sun for a few hours.
Yeah, I think it comes up to something like 12 hours, not 24 hours. And that's interesting. Why is it, though, if they claim to have done a 24-hour, which we're still waiting for?
Yep.
Still waiting for it.
Well, Alan Nordstrand put out the daylight time that was supposed to be in that day was 19 hours at that spot. And it's not the sun. It was just 24 hours and 19 hours of daylight. And the rest
Daylight, yeah. I don't know if you
no
guys
way
watched.
you
I don't know if you saw Banjo's latest video today, where
No,
he showed
not
that other Portuguese guy or something that was there, and he was like, he was just at Union Glacier, saying, "Oh, it's 10 o'clock at night," and the shadow was going totally opposite, was going north instead of south, something like that. So he was the shadow was going in the opposite direction.
What?
I'm still trying to wrap my head around that.
So there's definitely some weird red flags going on. But we get a lot of people saying, just wait for the data. Just wait for the data. Has anybody seen data yet? How long ago have they been? How long ago have they been?
They've had over a week now to doctor shit up. I mean,
Yeah.
and listen to all the critique of what everybody else has been saying and go through and listen, the whole thing was compromised. Okay. It's a big bunch of crap, regardless of whatever they released. It was a compromised experiment from the get-go. So I'm sorry, man. I don't give a shit who it was that went down there. What we got back was crap. Same crap that we had before anybody left, just like I said.
Well, don't forget that side of Trust Me Bro on there too with
Oh
the
yeah,
crap.
yeah.
But,
Yeah,
but
it's
I want
always
to ask
heavy.
something, guys. Does it take almost 2 weeks to render a file?
No, man, I could do that in a day. What are you talking? 2 weeks.
In 1984, it might have. But,
Got
Because
Melodome out there calling everybody a butthead if they don't believe in this shit. And I'm like, I saw you grasping at this crap a long time ago, brother. I already know where you're at. You were sitting there trying to justify the chopsticks picking the rocket out of the sky. Get out of here. You shut up about it when I said, we'll go down there and film it. You're right near it.
Oh, yeah, that'll be fun. Yeah, we'll see
But
it.
you see, this kind of puts a person to, are they truthful or not? And I mean,
They're not.
like we said, all we're doing is we're pointing out the things that don't make sense. It's as simple as that. They made a whole bunch of claims. They made a whole bunch of promises, and they're just not keeping to it. What are we supposed to do?
Yeah,
Just
well, like
accept
in
it.
the audio clip that I got from Candace Owens, producer, and a couple other guys that were down on the expedition, he was saying that Disney's the one that paid for most of this. Like, okay,
That's weird.
Huh. Disney, huh?
yeah,
Huh.
they're one of the main contributors to this project.
Huh.
I wonder where they get their money from. I have no.
Ain't
They got
that
connections.
weird?
It is.
Disney's got one of them big volume studios too.
I bet you they got
Disney
a couple of
has connections with ILM.
them.
Remember, Disney and ILM did The Mandalorian.
Yeah.
Hello?
Yeah.
Put two and two
Wake up.
together?
Yeah. Did you hear Witset's fake persona he put on his what is it?
We want to watch some of that tonight as well. Whitsit apparently went and acted as a Glober today.
Yeah,
he did.
Discord.
It was
And
definitely
tried to
him.
defend-
Definitely.
Try
I'm
to
gonna tell you-
defend him.
I'm going to tell you something. That was 100% him. I am
It
one
was.
of the best at recognizing voices, even if somebody tries to disguise it. I don't know how many times
Yeah.
we'll be sitting here watching like one, I don't know, Family Guy or one of these others right there, and some character will come on here and I'll go, "Holy shit, that's Alan Alda," or "That's so and so," and then
Yeah.
you're watching the credits, and as sure as hell it is, and I got people doubting me
Yeah.
the whole time. No, he didn't go on that show. Like there it is.
He didn't even try to hide it very much. I mean, it still sounded like him. He tried to slow down his accent a bit with a little bit more of a drawl to it, you know what I mean? But it was obvious it was him to me. You said in my chat, Sob, didn't you? As soon as I played it, you says, "Yeah, I've got a good ear for that."
Yeah,
That's him.
And there's certain little tells within the pattern of speech, right? With the stuttering of the "or" word and pronouncing it how many times have I heard him do that exactly that same way with that same freaking tempo in that same tenor? I'm sorry, you're not going to slip that by me. That was him. These people are in full 100% damage control.
Yeah.
And the gig is up, man. Like
I agree.
I think it was many people have said this, including myself. The wheat is being separated from the tares.
Yeah. I mean, he almost said "I" instead of
Yeah, he
"he."
did.
When he was talking about himself, he went "I," he. You know, he almost said "I," but he said.
But yeah,
all he
there's
had to do-
definitely a mockumentary coming up, guys.
Yep. He almost got that southern drawl like me there in that there Bob.
Yeah, he did.
But I
a little bit.
do think they didn't realize it's going to backfire so bad on them. They were thinking that everybody's just gonna kind of, it's how can I put it? They just thought everybody's gonna be like, okay, now it's gonna be a globe. We were lied to, blah blah blah. And the
Take it
last
lying
straw
down.
they got now is, look at these guys. Now they're cultists. They just won't accept any evidence. It's like the last kind of thing they got. But they didn't expect people to scrutinize this thing so bad that every time they do something deceptive, we point it out. So now they're seen as the biggest joke around.
Well, it's obvious, and I encourage any of you, if you get the time, please read Sun Tzu. Please read The Art of War. Okay, one of the biggest mistakes that anybody could ever make is to underestimate your opponent. They thought we were a bunch of freaking idiots and that they were the geniuses behind the whole flat earth bullshit. And they were wrong. They were so wrong, because I would have to say that 80% or better of the flat earthers out there that have seen this tripe that they've tried to present have said, okay, we see you for what you are now. This is bullshit. And it's not, oh, we want it to be true. We want it to be true. No, that's not it. It's the devil's in the details and in the macro. When I look at this from a standpoint of an overall operation, all the way down into the details, I see bullshit, 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 bullshit.
Yeah, but that's
Well, I
the
heard
thing. If they're
Sorry.
trying so hard to fake and lie, there will be, remember, because we're all just human, there will be faults pointing out, and that's exactly what's happening.
Yeah.
All these little, when you try to be too careful, you make mistakes, and that's exactly what's going on with them because they're trying to be too careful.
I heard
I've been
I heard
so
a new
good at-
term today. It's called a new truther, a new kind of truther. That's
Oh,
what
yeah,
we're called. Yeah.
They always got to have their labels.
Joe's
They always
funny.
got to have their damn labels and shit. That's their whole freaking game. Well, I can remember one time they were trying to float the Santa Claus shit on me when I was just a little kid, and they went to the extreme of having Santa call. Had Santa on the phone, and I'm sitting there talking to Santa, and I says, "You sound an awful lot like Uncle Ollie." And this guy was disguising his voice to sound like Santa, and I was like, "I'm sorry, that was Uncle Ollie, man. What are you pulling on me?"
Hey, Saab, it's me,
Yeah,
Santa.
I've had to be William Wallace from a little second cousin once, but he believed it. He believed I was Willie Wallet.
Let's hear your Wallace voice. Go ahead. Go for it. You can do it.
Oh no, I just spoke in my normal voice, and he believed it. He believed it because he's English, and he was 5. He was coming on 5 when he.
Hey, Mike
I
Van
just spoke
Dijk,
in my
what's up,
normal voice.
Mike? Good to see you, man.
Hey, Mike.
Hi guys, nice to see you.
Nice
Good to
seeing
see you,
you.
man.
Good to see
Hey
you,
guys, we got a win there, right?
Uh-huh.
bro.
We won.
Yep.
For sure.
Oh,
Yes, yes, they
Careful.
embarrassed themselves. That's so crazy.
Definitely.
without a doubt.
Okay.
We won.
that.
We got this. Hey guys, from now on, it's different. I will tell you. This was a great opportunity for us, and we did it. Great stuff, guys.
You see, the shills are derooting themselves out now.
Mhm.
It's as simple as that. This is definitely going to show who's the truthers and who the shills are.
That's true.
Well, like I said,
And it's given Flat Earth a big push
huh?
because do you know how many globers have been said? I'm a glober, but look at why they're lying so much. What's with all the deception? So even the globers are seeing through this bullshit.
They relied on the perception deception of you relying on your familiarity with the participants. You know,
Mhm.
even up to and including putting out the disarming smiling Bob preacher character. And look at this, we got Whitsitt, he's got all these followers, and we've got this guy, and he's got all these followers. And after all, you have his T-shirts, and you watch all his shows, you wouldn't think that he's lying. I'm sorry, the evidence is showing that somebody's fucking lying. That's all there is to it.
Absolutely.
This makes me want to go down to Witsitt's church. I mean, not Witsitt's church, but Duffy's church, and just visit him, say hi, how you doing? Just like show up, like, hey, buddy, how you doing?
Is his church falling apart since he's been doing this, or what? Who's been preaching in
Well-
his church, or has he just closed it down?
You'd think someone that preaches knows that deception and lies isn't a sin. You'd think people in that church whose pastor's teaching that they would flee. No, deception.
I've
lies
never
isn't a
seen
sin.
anybody who he preached to. You know, I've always only see him. I've never seen anybody who he preached to. So
Well, Roger's been at that church before, though.
Yeah,
Um,
there are people that show up there. There were people showing up on that
Really?
Sunday when I went. Yeah.
Paid actors, man.
well, these people.
Now, there were about 30 to 40 people that were there at the service that I could tell overall. That's
Yeah,
not
but I
a big
mean,
church.
they must be really idiots if they go to a church where the pastor says it's fine to lie. It's not wrong. You know, it's just the 9th commandment
Or
not
maybe
to
they
lie.
just
But
know his
hey,
mentor. You know,
I don't
Maybe-
find anywhere in the Bible it says do not lie, where I can bring up like 50 verses for him now.
That's funny.
Ridiculous,
It
isn't
is.
it?
Yeah. Now, when I got there, his sons
He
were
won.
in the parking
He
lot
basket.
playing with drones, dude. It was Sunday morning. They had 2 or 3 drones and they were just playing with them. That was kind of weird. I thought. That's where Duffy learned how to play with drones.
This
His
is what
sons
God
taught him how to.
does, you know. This is what God does. He shames the other. You know, they have to be ashamed now. You know, and that's what Witzit does. He's ashamed now. I know him for like 4 years when he first stepped up in the stage. I know Witzit from the beginning, and yeah, this is what he got.
Yeah,
Oh,
it's sad. Okay, you guys ready to go into the video?
Sad, yeah.
Sure.
Pray for
Yeah,
them
man.
because they need it.
Mhm.
Absolutely.
So I'm going to show you in my follow-up video, the one that I'm going to be sharing with Eddie. So let's have a look. It's a simple thing. In other words, a 1 hour clip, right, that's reduced to 1 minute. It's a speed factor of what? Of 60 above normal, which is 1. In other words, if you've got a clip and you film 24 hours and you condense it to 1 minute, you've got a speed factor of what? 1,440. What does that mean? Well, it means that the people will be completely blurry. Their speed would be like the speed of a rifle bullet.
Yeah.
Right. So you can work it backwards. If they're giving you a time, 24 hours, they've given you a clip of 1 minute, you can take the speed factor and work backwards. A time-lapse video to a normal speed duration, you multiply the duration by the speed factor. And then you'll see, you'll have the answer. Right? So
Football son.
the time factor and the frame rate's telling you that this isn't 24 hours. It's not even 12 hours.
But that's the thing. That's really
You
weird
can't lie with the frame rate.
because it doesn't add up though.
No. Never. This was stupid from the beginning. The first time I saw McDuffie, I knew he was a fraud. I knew it. You know, you see it in his eyes, man.
Well, he does have that.
Stupid.
How can I say, that salesman kind of vibe, you know?
Oh yeah.
But the sketchy salesman vibe.
Yeah.
Not the,
For people who doesn't know the things, but I do this for 10 years, and you see these guys. You know, you can see through them. Yes.
Yeah.
Sure.
I got a question right quick. Do they have the same camera they caught the bullet that shot Trump? Or I mean, that's what I want to know. The frame rate on that camera is awesome, man.
Matrix, man.
Right? Catch a bullet in the air.
Yeah.
well, I mean, they're trying very hard to how can I put it, make it seem that they're taken from every angle and every avenue. But
This is ridiculous what we got.
I wonder what the final production is going to look like on the hit piece, the mockumentary. That's going to be. Oh yeah. Well, they're already starting to spin now. So
Yeah, that's what they did. They right off the bat, they started hitting it with the spin doctors, man, and it didn't work because we're used to picking apart spin doctors, man. Whether it be political, whether it be about this, whether it be whatever, we'd sit there and see the spin. I've studied this spin. I know how the propaganda game is run, man. That's why I've broke this down the way that it is.
Exactly, man.
I asked Ryan on my last show, like, dude, what's the number one arm of the propaganda wing? He's like, information, media, number one arm of a propaganda wing.
before I forget, I just got a shout out to Skeptic926 for the PayPal. Thank you very much. I really appreciate it, man. You rock. He's the one who gave the idea about tonight's stream, by the way. So shout out to Skeptic. Really appreciate it.
Yeah, he was the first person to donate toward me going to Antarctica too. So, yeah,
You might all know who Joseph Goebbels.
Yeah.
He's propaganda minister for the
course.
third. He
I'm
was the
Austrian. Yeah.
propaganda minister for the Third Reich. He said, "Think of the media as one giant keyboard on which the government can play."
Yeah. He was right.
Absolutely, it's what it's always been.
Yeah.
I mean, one of the biggest propagandists. Who was they out there back in the day? Benjamin Franklin with his Silas Dogood pamphlets that he put out there. It was all spin and propaganda and shit. He knew the power of the press, 100%.
Yeah. And never forget the the winners write the history. Never forget this, because it's not all true what you hear in in the media. It's all bullshit, about the Second World War and this all. There's so much misinformation
Mhm.
that even their own people believe it. So yeah.
Well, if you've ever had friends, a couple that argue, they get in a big argument, and you'll hear her story, and you'll hear his story, and then you can take from that and find the real story, because each one of them is going to be there I was tripping through the daisies, minding my own business, when all of a sudden that bitch, and then her story is going to be, there I was minding my own business, tripping through the daisies, when that son of a bitch. See, that's
Yeah.
and then you look in the middle and you say, oh, okay, I see what's going on here. And that's why with this, I had to take all bias, any bias completely out of it and analyze the information. And people say, oh, are you saying that they're lying? I said, no, the information is saying that they're lying. Okay. It wasn't me.
Like you said, you have to go from the
Power
macro
of
to the
deduction.
micro. You
Power
are
of
from the
deduction.
micro to the macro. You have to see it from first. You go always more up, and then you see it from, like you said. That's true. From different angles.
That's it. Deduction, man.
Right. And the time factor.
Have you guys also checked that? I don't know if you guys saw that now. The sun, when it shows that time, the sun kind of warps like this. It gets elongated and squashed and elongated and squashed and stuff. Have you guys ever seen a sun do that?
Nope.
I've never seen that.
I find that really hard.
Really strange.
It's all strange.
The whole thing about having a South Pole, the whole thing's a scam, because it's not possible. Look, a person in the far north and a person close to the equator, they form the same time and the same amount of frames. It means the Earth's not moving, you're not living on a ball. Right? Because a person at the north, he must be moving slower, and a person traveling near the equator will be moving faster. You can't have the same rate in the same amount of time. Now, if you want to do
this kills the globe. The tangential velocity kills the globe. I just want to say thank you, Godzilla 5037, for gifting 5 memberships. Really appreciate all the support, man. You rock. Woohoo! Thank you, Godzilla. Really appreciate it, man. But yeah, the Earth's stationary, guys, because did we see this parallax due to the Earth moving?
No, we did not. And this is why they pulled that one stream I put up when I compared the north to the south with actual footage before this thing happened. I made like an hour worth of video of this north summer and the southern summer, and just took clips from it offline and put it together in a show. And it got pulled. There was nothing derogatory on my show at all. And why did that get pulled off the air? I don't know, dude. Why did YouTube take it off? I have no idea.
Yeah, because it's not comfortable, That's why.
Nope.
But you see, this is the issue that the globies have, though, when it comes to the tangential velocity. Like you're saying, on the equator, you're moving 1,000 miles an hour, okay? Because remember, they're claiming the Earth's moving. So we would see parallax, especially when they're seeing the sun with the sunspots. That's why I'm waiting for the sunspots videos to finally release. They say, oh, thanks for proving that the Earth is still stationary, because you're seeing the same sunspots. You shouldn't see it if someone's moving faster at the equator.
True.
They should be different.
Should see those sunspots do a wagon wheel around as they go.
Should be dancing. As what's its latest thing? No, I see the sun dancing, as they said, in the sky.
Yeah, man.
You've been watching P-Brain too much, dude. No, I love it, dude.
But judging by that football shape that it got into, it wasn't just dancing. That sucker was breakdancing, man.
Yeah, it looks like a concertina. They're playing the concertina.
Yeah.
It's like literally warping all over the place.
Malleable sun,
That's crazy.
So full of shit.
over a 24-hour period.
Yeah.
You can't have the same frame rates. You can't apply normal. You can't say, right? So no matter where you are on Earth, the sun moves at the same speed for everyone. This means you're not living on a spinning ball. So it's these simple things that prove that they're lying. So I'm just putting this out there in the meantime, and I'm going to make a video. I'm going to be addressing other issues in the final video. So this is just a heads up. And it's simple things like this. It's what you see in this simple footage that proves that they're lying. And I'm going to show you. You might not see it. So stay tuned. I'm going to show you exactly what it is. So stay tuned, and I'll see you in a few days,
I
and
see
I'll
part
post the
like
clip.
that.
I'll send the clip to Eddie, and Eddie will also upload it.
Yeah. You think there's some awesome things. I actually want to get to where he's addressing Mr. Yeah, there we go. Mr. Great
I
to
was
say.
gonna- I wanted to ask Saab a question right quick. Didn't Karen B say that was due to compression why the sun warped like that?
That may have been one of her many, many freaking excuses or whatever that she, they're just go, oh, refraction, compression. It was so cold. You people don't understand how cold it was. Talking to a guy that grew up in Michigan, right? You don't know how working sensitive equipment in cold weather, dude. I was in Gießen on a mountaintop in Germany in January during war games exercises, working sensitive equipment in the freaking cold, man. Yes. We all know what that is. But weren't they walking around with no shirts on? Weren't they out there with no gloves on? I mean,
Well,
Yeah.
well, I'm going to show you something because you weren't here last night, so I'm just going to get a video up. And then I want everybody to look at that and then compare it. Then compare it to.
He's got the marathon. Yeah, nice. Yeah.
Now this was live, guys. Now this was at exactly the same time.
Where's Jared? Where?
He's running.
Number one.
Exactly. But guys, think about it. This is exactly the same time as what Whitsitt and them were busy streaming, okay, live. And it's at Union Glacier where they were.
That's supposed to be at the same time while they were there.
Same time.
Bullshit.
Same
Weird.
time. I want to point out something to you. Look at the footprint in the snow. Look at the breath that comes out. Look how warm they are dressed while they are running.
Yeah, and overcast.
Look, it's overcast. You can see wind. We didn't see any of that with the guys doing the TFE. Same place, Union Glacier, same time.
How much you want to bet?
Wait a second. Didn't even they come on and say, "Wow, we're the only people here"? There's like 70 employees, but then there's just us. How does that jive with all these runners being there at the same time? That doesn't make sense.
Yeah. How much you want to bet I'm going to get a sunset when I get down there?
Oh, what a journey.
Did you have fun?
Wow, it's amazing.
Had a great pace,
Oh,
great time.
thank you guys.
Good job.
I know people who run a lot of time. They come into the finish line when they are completely, they go on the ground because they are so exhausted.
Exhausted.
Yes, guys, they're having fun running.
See the breath.
Yeah, I thought tons of it, dude. Everybody's doing it. God damn.
Yes.
What now?
This is not funny. This is, you take your body to the extreme, man.
But I mean, look at the breath. Look how dressed they are. Okay, look.
So stupid. This is so stupid, man.
That is the camp. You can tell it's the same place.
Yeah,
dude.
that's Union Glacier. These guys, they pay $22K to do this marathon.
Yeah.
Look, is the shadow changing? Use the shape. Wait, I want to go back. Is the shadow changing length like McToon? Look at this.
Nope.
Oh, Toon's was all over the place.
Nope, not changing. Not changing.
Toons was spinning round about him and lengthening, elongating, contracting.
And you can see the footprint marks in the snow.
Yeah, their footage ain't real, dude. The stuff that they gave us is crap. Honestly.
Yeah.
There's so much wrong with it.
That's the problem. That's the real problem. They gave us nothing like crap.
Listen,
clouds in the
smoking
sky.
bacon. There's always moisture in someone's body when they're breathing. They can't be totally dry, can they? Don't tell me it's because they had a drink of water.
You know, I don't think that it was made for us. It was made for the rest of the world who thinks,
That's right.
okay, yeah.
That's right.
I mean,
because look,
think about
there's
it
a
as
bunch
well,
of
okay?
people.
She's
There's
even
a
running
bunch.
with gloves on.
Right. Listen, they've been with this attempt is what it is that there's so many people starting to pay attention and look into flat Earth
Yeah.
that they can't stop it. This is why we've seen these desperate attempts of having, I used to be a flat earther, but now I'm a glober. Exclusive interview with ex-flat earther. Listen, they hadn't even been in Argentina 5 minutes before they were running this shit on the newspapers in New Zealand and everything else. So it is for the other people.
For them. It's for
You see?
them, not for us. It's for the people. You know,
But what it did for us was it showed, okay, now we're separating the wheat from the tares. You know, the person on the average that's going to look into it is just going to go, oh, well, yeah, I guess that was just bad or whatever. That's what they hope. But the rest of us who have been doing this for years and looking into it and finding the bullshit behind it.
They know they can stop us. They know this. They can do everything they want. They can stop us because you never go off your belief. You will never go away of this.
You can't unsee it. You can't unsee it. That's all.
You cannot see it.
Dude, you know how much stuff they have to reveal, like all the spacecraft that they've been doing for the last 50, 60 years. They'll have to like, oh no, this is all fake. We're sorry. We got to pull all this, you know.
Yeah, but crap you do.
Remember when we were watching Wizards Live though, and we were looking at the weather report, and the weather report is saying wind, you know, -7 degrees Celsius, -8 degrees Celsius, and overcast.
Yeah, we saw it live.
Why is it that we question them and say, well, we don't see wind, we don't see any clouds, anything, but look what's happening at the exact same time. There's clouds, there's wind, it's cold. What's going on at the exact same camp?
You know what I think is happening to witches and Charanism? They will just go away. They will live their lives because they got enough paid. I think so, because you have to get a lot of shit, and you have in the Freemasons to get up, you know, and so you live your life, and so.
Well, they're going to lose respect in our community, dude. That's what's going to happen. They won't be able to show their face
because in this community, they cannot survive anymore any longer. It's not possible.
But yeah,
we've already got Jake the asshole coming out with I'm the spearhead of this calling out Jaren and shit, and I have been for years and everything. And it's like,
yep, he is.
Yeah, what a brave group for relevance.
I'm sorry, Jake the asshole has as much validity as a toad in a footstool.
Yeah, he should stay by his football videos. That's okay.
Jake the asshole is as much a shill as Jaren.
Of course, and he was with them when they got Globebusters. He was with them, and then he got thrown out. You know, so they got this big dispute.
Yeah, they got an argument, and then
I was there 10 years ago. 10 years ago,
But if anybody trusts anything Jake the asshole says, they should get their head checked.
Exactly.
Of course, a board of his football videos. I love them.
Yeah, Smokey McBacon, if one runner said they saw the 24-hour sun, no, that wouldn't be enough for me. No.
Nah.
Let's put it this way, I will rather trust the people in Antarctica, you know, the runners, about the 24-hour sun.
Definitely. But if one told me, yes, they've seen it, no, I wouldn't trust one person. No.
Because that's what I say. I don't really care
if Nico nailed it.
24-hour sun or not. That's not the issue. The issue here is they're lying to us about things, okay? So it seems to me that's just keeping to what I always believe, there is no 24-hour sun.
But
that's it.
King Nico nailed it, you know. He's a good Christian, you know. He's a very good Christian, King Nico. I think so. I put a lot of trust in this guy because he's going out on the he told us that this from the beginning was all bullshit and this was made in a studio. This
more likely.
Was
the thing about
first time.
The thing about Jake the asshole when he did that video in front of the Circle K where he actually dissed that homeless guy, that pissed me off, dude, and I won't ever watch
And
any
no
more of this.
respect.
No, I don't like
Yeah,
it.
yeah, no respect.
I think he is
Hello,
what
everyone.
his name says. He is what his name says.
What's up, Jeff? Good to see you, man.
Hey,
How's it going?
I'm doing okay. I just kind of want to jump on here and okay, what they saw down there, and all this stuff going around. It's like, okay, whatever, right? But Joe, it doesn't dismiss the fact of Joseph Hanvey's little model that he built that kind of shows exactly what they were seeing, and no one's addressed that. And that's the one thing I'm going, okay, well, okay, sure. Okay. Yeah. Okay. They went to Antarctica. They saw the 24-hour sun, blah, blah, blah. But it doesn't dismiss the fact that he just showed you how it could work on a flat earth. Exactly.
Using biblical cosmology, by the way.
Exactly. Yeah. And that's one thing that I'm like going, okay. Yeah. And have you seen a lot of his newer stuff there he's got?
Yeah, but you see, the thing is, I'm happy with Joe Hanvey doing this and everything, which is awesome. But like I said, I don't really worry about is it really 24-hour sun or not. To me, it's more let's point out the deception.
Yeah,
it's about the lie again.
I just want to point out the timeline of this, okay, where they started making noises about, well, if they do see a 24-hour sun, all of a sudden we found this guy that has a model and he starts going out there with the model. Then they're saying, oh, yeah, it's 24-hour sun. We're not releasing any data. I'm just going to insult everybody. Anyway. So what they're doing is, I think what it is just trying to push another fucking model. And that's all. Okay? And they're saying, well, they saw a 24-hour sun. We need to explain it. No, we don't know that they saw shit.
No.
Okay, we don't even really know that they went there. When you
don't have a
film
model,
movie,
right?
you don't do it all at one time. You do different sections at different points in times. Okay, here, put the plane ride footage in. Put this footage here. Put this footage there. I still haven't seen any damn date or timestamps on any of this shit.
Yeah. Well, it's good to have a working cosmology model if you want to know where the stars, sun, and moon are going to be. Yeah,
for sure.
Look, what I love about the Hanvey thing that he did, it puts them in their place and say, you guys said it can't work on a flat earth. Well, there we go. There's a demonstration. Once again, showing what you said is impossible on a flat earth happening. Yeah. It's the same as we did with bottom-up obstruction. It's the same as we've done with the refraction. It's the same as we've done with things falling. You don't need gravity. It's the same with everything we do. They say you can't demonstrate it, yet we're the only ones demonstrating things.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
So I do really like the Hanvey demonstrations because it does show, yes, it's possible.
Yeah. We got physics on our side. This is how the reality works, and you cannot change this, with no mathematics, nothing. So,
but yes, we don't require a model because we don't have to ascribe to anything.
We don't live on a model, right, Flats?
I mean, I was talking about the 24-hour. If there was a 24-hour sun, in fact, if I did do a stream on it, about the zetetic map and a few of Joseph Hanvey's videos and that, but in the minute I still don't see any evidence for the 24-hour sun because we haven't been showing it, but it would be evidence towards a 24-hour sun working a flat Earth. Yeah, absolutely.
Even on an overcast day, you wouldn't be able to see the reflection of the sun on the dome at all.
Well, let's do an analogy, okay? Let's say someone, a serial killer, and he's standing with a dagger.
You
mean
my neighbor? All right.
Okay. And he's standing with a dagger in his hand, and you just saw him stab someone. Okay. Now he comes in and says, I won't stab anywhere. I promise. I didn't do anything. I said, but we just saw you. We got live footage. You just stabbed someone. And he's got a dagger in his hand. But it's like, no, just trust me. I didn't do anything. And then you see him stab another person. It's like, whoa, what you doing? I just saw you do it. Should you trust anything that guy says?
Yeah.
Fool me once, fool me twice. This is how it works. Yeah.
And this is exactly what TFE is. Every single turn we take, it's fake. There's something deceptive going on. Why should we trust anything from it? It should just be thrown out.
But Flats, for real, if they would have sent me, I would have to make this so good that you cannot tell the difference with all this technology and what they got behind themselves. I don't understand this. I would have made this so real that you wouldn't see because they made so many mistakes.
If Duffy gave me 35K, I could make it look I went to moon if I wanted to.
Yeah. Right.
With all this, I don't understand it. I don't get it. With all this money, what is behind this? Because this is not just the guys who goes there. They have to have the place. They have to get everything. This takes a lot of money.
This is bigger than Duffy. It's bigger than Jaron. It's bigger than all these. You don't think that they've spent the last 400 years trying to convince the population of Earth that they live on a spinning water ball, only to have a couple of little swinging dicks from YouTube go down to Antarctica and say, "Nuh-uh." Come on, man. This is way bigger than that. They killed Gus Grissom. Okay?
Yeah.
They killed Gus Grissom because he was going to blow the whistle on the shit.
They did.
This is child's play compared to what they're capable of. This is a dangerous game.
But like I said, this is their final attempt. This is their final attempt to kind of squash the threat. Flat Earth is a big threat.
Warriors.
And they pooping their pants because Flat Earth is growing exponentially, and they don't know what to do about it. Sure. Because at the end of the day, all they're going to be done is shown as the liars they are. That's all. The truth will come out.
And the other thing I kind of also wanted to point out too is when they were at Punta Aranas there, then they were filming. It was nighttime. It was dark, and it shouldn't have been, especially because at that southern latitude compared to the northern latitude. When you go further north in the summertime, the days get longer, right? And the length of day it should have been at that time when they were there, it should have been light like majority of the time, and it wasn't. So that has me suspect too, is because that's where that phenomena that Joe Hendry was showing, I believe, is a lot more makes a lot more sense than what the globes are.
Yeah, didn't they mistake 9 for midnight for some reason? 9:30 was supposedly midnight. That's when they started their original footage.
Yeah, that's the thing with they pointed out that it wasn't at the time they said, and they said, but they didn't take GMT time or whatever time. They had an excuse for it.
Which it didn't put out a video for I think a week now. What the fuck?
Whitsitt only had his live that he did there, that when we were watched live, that one where he got caught vaping and things. Since then, he hasn't put
a video out for 7 days now.
His excuse is, "Oh no, I'm not playing victim, but everybody's attacking me, so I decided to just stick everything off and go and
Of course, his name is attached to this whole thing. Of course, people are going to him and ask him what the fuck is going on, man. Why?
Yeah, but that's the thing. Him and Jaron both are playing victim now, saying, "Oh, look how bad the Flat Earth community is. They're just attacking us and pointing at shells and showing how bad we are, blah, blah, blah." But we're not playing victim.
We got over this a long time ago.
Where Jaron is going more on the line of playing, "You hurt me," and then insulting everybody. Where Whitsitt is like playing victim and just saying,
liars.
I don't want to really have the negativity. Like, dude,
I noticed
you lied. You literally lied. There's things showing you lying. Own up to it. Exactly. Simple as that.
Exactly. I want to give a shout out to
lie to our face.
Can I give a shout out to Sean Hawkins? And apparently, Keith, you are still in ignoramus, according to a esteemed researcher and scholar, Sean Hawkins. Esteemed researcher.
Look who's in chat.
Oh, he's got a live going on right now.
No. Yeah, I noticed Eddie got an employee
Ice Marathon December 13th flew there. Will Duffy said he literally spoke to the people there, Joe. He saw them talking to them.
Joe thinks everybody makes everything up.
You know what? I've got a bone to pick up with Joe, though.
Yeah,
Joe,
I do too.
You know what your issue is?
I already did.
I have never badmouthed you once ever, no. And I haven't ever said anything bad to you, but you are seeming to kind of push my buttons now with your poking. And I think you should get your time right, man. Just because we don't agree with you that they did actually do that and you don't believe they are faked, that's not our issue. Okay? If you've got an issue, sort it out. But don't try and badmouth me because you don't understand they're faking things.
Next time I'm banning him.
Yeah, I noticed that Eddie got an employee from the actual glacier in this video. Though I didn't get to look at it till just now, but yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Nobody has to take anybody because right is right, and so we got it in the spec. They fucked up so badly. We got this. Nobody needs to tell anybody what he said. Somehow, everybody makes mistakes. That's why we are human. You know, that's what's happening.
Well, I have to question somebody's discernment that wants to hang around with fucking Toon in the first place. You know, I'm sorry.
Freaking idiot.
I wouldn't walk across the street to piss on that guy if he was on fire, much less let him borrow $1,000 equipment from me. Indefinitely.
I think it was a stab at you, Joe. If you want to pay attention, wake up.
I already had I said what I had to say on that live that day. It took 3 hours to say it, so. Well, we all did. We all did on my live that day. No, he was definitely picking. He individually said our names, you know, Flatzoid, Sov, PJ, Roger, Mikey, Vlad, some guy from TikTok. There was about 7 people he needed.
Yes, these people can get out here. You know, I don't need these people anymore. You know, this is just attacking the person, you know, and not the argument. So
I know.
Okay, I want to ask him something. Witsit Gets It live stream was on the 15th, apparently. Okay, that marathon was on the 14th and the 15th. Weird. What now, Joe?
That's kind of weird.
Yeah, they were getting each other's way from what I remember before they left.
So hold on. When was it?
He said Joe saying that they went that the marathon happened after the final experiment.
No, it was before it. It was happening when they got
same
there.
time.
Yeah.
So the marathon was when
they were live. They were live and talking at the same time.
They said you would compare the footage from it, like you would be able to look at their footage and their footage. That's why they did that. Yeah.
And remember, guys. Remember the I think someone was even showing the webcam footage of the Union Glacier Airport at that time. And it was
I remember we looked that up. Yeah.
And it was overcast at the same time. Just collaborating with the weather report we picked up live. Not showing true to their lives.
And in Alan Norstrand's post, he had the weather posted there too for that day.
It's
overcast. Cloudy, windy.
Mr. LJ, thank you for your $2 super chat. He says, if TFE was real, then I'm both Batman and Superman.
Are you?
Absolutely. Appreciate the super chat, man. You rock. But I think it's very telling that the people are trying to say, whoever talks bad about this and showing anybody being deceptive on this is
man, come on.
should actually have a bit red flags. Sorry, it doesn't matter who you are. There's a bit red flags about this, man.
We got the armor of God. You cannot hurt us. There's no way.
Mm-hmm.
I haven't seen
Joe
believes that's another thing when it comes to the drone. Somebody said about the drone footage. When the drone was backing up, it's got a sensor. It stops when it goes towards an object, when it sees an object or senses an object coming. Even if you've got the stick pushed forward, it'll stop. And it started beeping when it went past McToon, didn't it? As though there was something there, and it was the mountain range. So there must have been something there for it to be.
Yeah. This is Dave's latest video put out like 51 minutes ago. Mm-hmm. Do you guys want to watch it quickly? It's only a minute long.
Mr. Weiss?
Yeah, let's see what he has to say.
Not beeping, not near anything, but as I walk up to the back of it.
Oh, there we go.
There's beeping.
Yeah.
Yep.
Here.
Let's go back.
So this is McToon filming the drone. He walked around it. As it came up to him in the front.
Mm-hmm. Look at
that. Sorry, the drone went past Toon and started going doot 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 doot, and then stopped. The drone kept going and then started beeping. Then Toon started walking toward the drone in an effort to cover that shit up.
Yeah.
Okay?
Yep. So
Gotta
Dave,
watch it.
it wouldn't beep unless it ran into something, right? Or
Well,
near
if it gets
something.
within a proximity, when it gets within a certain
I hope it explode, when it goes.
But no, that's bullshit. What he's saying right there is because if you watch it closely, that thing goes past the tune and doesn't beep anymore, and then it starts picking up on its beep, and then after it starts picking its beep up and going deep, 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 then tune starts walking toward the drone. Watch it yourself. This is really bad apologetics going on here.
Yep. I just want to say, Jeff Conkle, thank you. He says, been a member for 18 months. Says, TFE proved that we don't know how our world works. I agree.
Yeah.
And there's more to learn.
Why would you time me out? Because you called Flats a liar. I'll time you out again in a minute.
For Jack, thank you for gifting a membership. You rock, man. Yeah, guys, it's simple. Don't troll and you won't be timed out.
Yeah, you were calling people a liar. That's why.
And then can I say something to Joe right quick? Joe, I mean, if you're going to believe what NASA puts out as footage and put on Wikipedia, you're crazy, dude.
I just think you're naive if you think there's no deception in this, Joe.
Yeah.
I said what I had to say in that live. So.
No, but calling people liars is low.
I don't give it. Like I said, I've never badmouthed Joe, done nothing. I don't agree with him. Do I badmouth him and say he's a liar because I don't agree with him?
We know this, Flats. We know.
So there we go.
Yeah, we never have. None of us have said, "Oh, your revelation thing is a little off. You may be wrong about it." No, we just took it with a grain of salt.
Let me put it this way, Joe. You supporting a pastor that says deception is from God.
I know.
It's all right to lie. God didn't say don't lie.
To trust somebody like McToon. Wow, dude. Come on. Even McToon was an asshole to you, Joe, and you trust the dude. You can forgive him, but trusting him is a completely different thing.
Thank you.
I think we're looking at the wrong people here. We have to look behind McToon and behind Jaronism. Who told them to do this? This is important. We have to get a stage deeper now. Because these are just extras. They are doing just the biddings of their masters. So now we have to look who's behind all this shit. They are just
Okay, but Godzilla says, you can tell how much of a stand-up guy Jaren is by how quickly he shat on all flat earthers as soon as he got back. Yes. Exactly that. Thank you very much.
I love his nonchalant attitude, though. He had a nonchalant attitude, like he just came back and like everybody's like, "Oh, Jaren's back. I'll give him a hug. Come on, bring it in, guys. Bring it in."
I don't know. It kind of felt to me like that poem was written by someone else before they even did the TFE kind of thing.
Yeah, that's probably all.
Yeah, I know what you're saying.
So it's kind of weird. But what are you guys' thoughts on this thing with Dave?
The radar's going off. McToon was this close to the drone filming it. It wasn't a screen. It was just the radar on the drone. And here I am moving away from it backwards because it did fly backwards. It has rear radar. And it's not beeping.
Oh shit, this drone moves with 1,600 miles per hour.
To it, just
it shows the Earth's not moving, guys.
Shit, man.
Reference people.
If the I just showed you that it was there. They were saying you said it was after. So who's lying now, Joe? Didn't Joe just say that they went after TFE?
He said you were a liar.
We measured it. We watched Toon, and we counted the number of steps he took. Okay, from where he was at Duffy, and we figured just based on the strides, and I measured it out on the floor, taking the same amount of strides, being quite liberal with my steps, not being bundled up or anything else like that, or in snow. And he was about initially 16 feet behind Duffy. He probably walked another few steps that took him approximately 20 feet, but the drone was continuing to move. And it stopped beeping, then it started increasing in beeping, and then Toon started walking toward the drone. So what you got also is it looks like Toon is a lot further behind Duffy than he actually was. And this is all just due to the focal length of the way the camera was set up. That's all.
Yeah, and
It's kind of like
perspective.
when you're watching a speech of the State of the Union address, right? It looks like the vice president and the speaker of the house are almost like right jammed up behind the president. But then you look at it from the side and they're about 15, 20 feet behind him.
That's why you can't trust cameras, because they don't get the depth of the field. You know, not every camera. Oh, by the way.
They use a wide angle lens on that thing too.
Yeah,
I noticed.
but the cameras just focus on the nearest thing he's got. You know, in the background you don't know what is in the you know how far it is or something, because it's just a human eye who can resolve this. You know?
Mm-hmm. There we go. So there we go. Joe said, Ice Marathon December 13th. TFE Flu December 14th. What's that? This is the Ice Marathon 14th December.
All right. So there
While
you go, Joe.
Witsit and them were there streaming. So please don't tell me I'm a liar. Well, you're the one literally having it wrong.
Come on.
Can I call you a liar, Joe?
If you can recant your statements, then we'll take it. I mean, we don't have a problem with
Should
it.
I call Joe a liar now, or is it just his mistake?
Come on, leave them alone.
You can't say leave him alone when he did a 30-minute hit piece.
Yeah, but
lawyers, they're allowed to stay.
What you give them airtime for nothing, you know. We're talking about that Earth and not about the idiots who goes on.
But yeah, the point is, the point is, the people are climbing out of their holes to show the shoals that they are.
Okay, that's okay. No problem.
Yeah, backing up Duffy. That's basically it.
Yeah. Let's
But
carry
this
on.
is something you got to understand too. People get angry when you call out a lie.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, it's not like when somebody's telling the truth and you just don't believe them. They don't act that same way. Okay, there's a difference in behavior. This is what I'm saying. I'm looking at the optics of the entire thing. That includes personalities, the way they're acting, the way they're behaving, the order in which apologetics are coming out, the order in which these people are being presented on the stage with alternating viewpoints as to why we could explain. I'm watching the entire thing. I've got this on 5 different levels at one time. And it's not, and they always want to focus on, oh, it's this thing or it's that thing. It's not. It's the overall optics of the entire thing put together.
You know, there are many people who I believed who was legit, and I was wrong in later. You know.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, I've said this before. How many people
they are very
gone to
good
divorce court?
impersonators? You
They
know,
end
they're
up-
very good impersonators.
Well, how
Has
many
anybody
people
got-
have ended up in divorce court because this woman or man that they trusted so much that they married him, and they never would believe that they would have done something that they did that caused them to divorce? It's like, I can't believe that the one person as close to me that I trusted would betray me in such a way. It happens all the time. And let's face it, do we know these fucking people? No. You don't know him any better than you do somebody on the news.
No.
Mhm.
Not my
Has
case.
anybody got the original one of McToon's drone? Then we can compare it to this as well.
Yeah, because I seem to remember going towards him, beeping past McToon, got past him somehow, and stopped beeping, then started beeping again as it went backwards. That's what I thought.
What's up, Joe?
Hello. How are you guys doing?
Good in
Nice to
yourself.
see you.
Doing good. I don't want you guys to misunderstand what I'm saying. I'm not PJ. I did watch the stream you did the other day, and I think you took a lot of that stuff wrong.
I took it how we took it how we seen it, Joe. Took it how we seen it.
Yeah, I know. But like Tune yelling at me that time. That was the last time I ever talked to him. So you made it seem like I'm like friends with him or hanging out with him or that I trust him or that I think he's reliable or something. Same with Will Duffy. I don't think Will Duffy's reliable. I don't really. That has nothing to do with what I've stated about that I see you guys doing. That's all. I'm just saying I see very careless thing. That's all. And I don't want you guys to, like Vicky timing me out. I don't know why you would do that. I would never say anything in chat that's like inappropriate.
You called him a liar. You called Flats a liar.
No, what did I say? My
You
comment
just
was
called me a
Stop
liar.
lying.
Just
Stop
called me a
lying.
liar now in the stream
No.
as well.
That's not what I said.
You said stop lying, Flats.
I don't think I did.
You did. You said stop lying, Flats.
I don't think you're lying. So why would I say that?
That's why
Flats,
I'm not sure about that.
Never mind. We should screenshot stuff, dude. Done.
It doesn't really matter though, Joe. The point is, I don't agree with you. Okay, they are faking it, and if you just want to pull a blind eye on it, that's your issue. It doesn't mean you have to call us out for it. We're showing their deception. Simple as that.
And all I'm doing is pointing out.
Yeah, stop making stuff up. You said stop making stuff up.
Yes, that's exactly what I said.
That's the same thing. That's calling someone a liar.
No, but listen, was the race was on the 13th, and Duffy is still in his little hotel room in Punta Arenas on the 14th. So they didn't fly out there till the 14th, and the race was on the 13th. That's all I was pointing out.
No, the race was on the 14th. I showed it now. I showed it on
video.
screen.
Okay, maybe I'm wrong.
You're wrong. There you go. You're wrong. First step, dude. First step.
I have no problem being wrong. I'm not right all the time.
There you go.
So
No stress, man. We all make mistakes.
The Google AI is telling me that the Antarctic Ice Marathon was held on Friday, December 13th, 2024. So that's what my computer's told me.
So what does that say? I'm sorry, I didn't get this.
It says.
So what does it say?
This is just like when you Google it and it gives you the AI overview or whatever. It says.
Yeah, don't use the AI overview. You only use the marathon's page itself, the Antarctic Ice Marathon.
Okay, I think maybe I went there. I'm not sure.
But I don't understand. What does that have to do with the deception? What's going on?
Well, I think we should be accurate when we're out in public.
True.
That's all I'm saying. I'm not like I love Flats. You know that, Flats. I'm a big supporter of your channel. And I think you guys took it like I'm attacking you or something. And
well, you did say you would stay away from our channels from now on. You says I'm gonna have to stay away
wait,
from
you know what?
promoting this.
Please don't take it personal now.
Wait. I was wrong, Joe. Joe, I was wrong. It says competitor scheduled to return to Punta Arenas on the 14th.
Okay. So
you were right.
Flats, can we agree on can we find common ground and agree that we were both neither of us were lying, and I just happened to be right this time, you happen to be wrong, but neither of us were lying, right? You weren't lying. Okay. That's why I just want you guys to let's not just start calling people liars, because I wasn't calling you a liar, and I still don't think that you're lying. But if we make a mistake.
F-Top, can I intervene, please? 1 moment. Can you tell me what was going on, and can you lay out your because I don't get anything what you are telling me. You are arguing with Flats now.
No.
Do you want to ask us everybody, or you just want to talk with Flats?
Well, I was just more wanted to. I don't want PJ Flats. I don't want you guys.
What is the problem? I don't get this.
There's it's probably not worth wasting time. But all I'm saying is let's try to be accurate if we're stating.
Can I ask you something, Joe? Can I ask you something?
Yes.
Do you think that this was legitimate based on all of the stuff that we've seen so far? Do you believe that this was legitimate?
I believe, yes, that this is a trip to Antarctica, and they filmed the sun and did whatever they did there, and then they came back, and the internet's really hyped about it.
Okay, that's all I needed to know, bud.
That's what I see evidence for. There's lots of they were live streaming the whole time that they were doing it on their trip, so it's like kind of hard for me to.
No, they weren't.
When?
We got a few live streams during the freaking daytime where we were at anyway. We didn't get anything back from Jaron or Whitsitt. And before they even got back home, we had stuff from Toon and the other guy.
Nico.
Yeah. Right. Okay,
Nico.
So this is what I'm saying. I said, so the football squishing of a sun was legit, and Toon marching around like an angry 13-year-old girl yelling at her boyfriend at the mall, and his shadow really screwing it up for everybody. I'm surprised they didn't Stanley Kubrick him on the way back just for that. The whole drone beeping thing. Dave Weiss's excuse here is flimsy as toilet paper. I've watched it, and they can doctor it all they want to because I've downloaded the original to it. And I see that thing go past Toon, slow its beep, almost stop beeping, continue on, and then start beeping rapidly as Toon then starts to try to cover for it and walk toward the drone.
Yeah,
So
but
that
that's what I
was
say.
picking up
That's what I'm
something.
saying. We can watch it, and then we can see from itself, and we can actually see what was going on.
Is
Because
the
I do
idea,
have it as well.
sorry, is the idea that they weren't in Antarctica when they flew this drone, or what's your?
No,
or
I
you're
don't
just
think they were in Antarctica when they flew this drone. Not one bit. I've got
okay.
some
What about
footage of. I can show you this very same place, man, in November 2016, and you're not in these kind of conditions. This thing's not being affected none by the wind at all, and the fact that it beeped at nothing in the background, and their blatant attempt to try to cover that up. I mean, that might work on an idiot, but I'm very a detail-oriented person. I'm very detail. I pay attention.
Me
I
too, my friend.
remember. It's hard to pull shit on me.
See
It really is.
everything.
Well, I find it really odd that when they got there, straight away, they just streamed, look, this is how the camp looks, blah, blah, blah. And then, poof, no flat Earth for what? How long? It was just the Globus doing their things. And then later on, all of a sudden, Witsit did his one live stream that he did there. He didn't do any other live streams. Only did the one.
he was like doing them with Jaron when they were not in Antarctica, but when they were in Punta Arenas. They were like doing that feature. I don't know if it's on your phone, but one question about if they weren't in Antarctica, then how, like, what do you guys think about the footage, like those time lapses that I think all of them or
Matter really?
time
Does
lapses
really matter?
of the airplane ride or the
I'm. Do you know that in the middle that someone actually said this before the TFE that some of these guys actually in the beginning of the year, like, just went MIA for a week or two.
Yeah, and I don't think that's true because Jaron actually looked that up. He said there was a Globebusters like going on. So I don't know what that's all about.
Yeah, but did you see Jaron? The thing is, did you see Jaron in his airplane footage, or did you just see airplane footage?
It's just airplane footage. I'm not, but like
Ah.
I guess Dave McKeegan's. You can see Dave in his, I think, because he did like a 360 cam, so you can probably see Jaron in that. I'm sure. I have.
Well, we don't know
Never
until
seen how they
everything's
film
pulled
a
up
movie.
there. I think you're giving them too much benefit of the doubt because
Yeah.
everything they've been
Too much
showing us.
rope, Joe. Too much rope.
There has to be something that points out to me that it's not just something that happened. Like,
don't you see this effed up? How fake this all shit is made up? Don't you see this? If you see the footage, what they brought you from Antarctica, I mean, I would take
Earth is
the
flat.
camera to my shit house. You know, you would see me shit in Antarctica, man. Yeah, I would be happy. I would not be like this. Shit, I have to do this. I would be happy.
Yeah.
I see this the first time, man. I'm here. Yeah, finally we can see what is going on in Antarctica. They are like,
Yeah, nobody's excited. They're just kind of going through the motions as if they were there.
Yes,
Mm-hmm.
that's what I mean.
Hey,
Joe?
Lucian, how you doing, bro?
I mean,
Yeah, I'm
well,
good, man. I've been watching them for the last week, just screaming.
Oh, I'm
Nice.
sorry. I'm sorry.
Well, Saab did like comparisons from previous years of just people that were down there at that time, and it's nothing like what they're presenting their
Have
lives
you
from.
commented on their
period.
YouTube or anything?
Oh, you can. It's tough. Remember all the videos you were looking at?
Yeah, I put one backstage. I put
Go
one
ahead, grab it,
backstage
Joe.
in the private chat there. It's from 2016, November.
Oh, I don't know. I'm on my phone right now.
Yeah.
But here, all I'm saying is that it seems like Union Glacier is a real place.
Well,
Oh yeah, Union Glacier is real.
sure.
But
And they set it up
have you
every
ever looked at Union Glacier's actual page and everything that they present?
I have a little.
Bro, it's fucking 48 grand to go.
It's a lot, yeah. But
And that's not even like the top dollar one. I mean, there's people paying 65 just to go for 4 or 5 days.
yeah, so if Will paid for it, I think they just went there.
Will
Like
didn't pay for it. This money didn't come from
Will
Will,
is just
and anybody
None of
that
no
thinks it did,
YouTuber has that
hold
kind of
up,
money.
hold on. This didn't come from Will. Will is the salesman behind this. I recognized him as a salesman the beginning
I know
of this
so.
right to start
Yeah.
with. It ain't his money. He's in so much financial hot water right now. It's not even
Yeah.
freaking money. Okay.
And Joe, you've
So
been to
it's
his
not
church.
him. He's the front man. He's the
For who?
salesman behind it.
Stop.
This money come from somewhere else.
No, I don't
Where's
think
that?
No
he's
YouTuber has that
not
kind
the
of money.
mastermind. Of course, I don't think he's the mastermind. Behind
No.
him are much more
Satan would be the
people that have
mastermind, I
got
think,
it
if
under
there was a
control, of
deception.
course. This is how it works. You know, we know it.
Wouldn't
We
Satan
knew
be
it
the mastermind?
forever.
Joe, you've been to his church. I know you have.
Yeah.
I've been to his
Yeah.
church. It's little, man. It's poor
Yeah,
as
it's a
hell.
small little church.
Yeah, it's podunk, dude. It's
What about
they
it?
don't have any money. Well, the thing is, he doesn't have that money. Duffy does not have that kind of cash, dude.
That
He drives a
church has
Subaru.
nothing to do with his
Yeah.
money.
Oh,
That
where's
church
the money
doesn't-
coming from, Joe?
He made money before he started pastoring.
He made
Stop
money
it, Joe,
ripping
please.
people off. He made money ripping
got
people
caught.
off. That's why he's in financial problems right now.
I do.
He
I think that
got
a lot
bugged.
of that is
I don't understand why you are talking like this, Joe. Really, I watch your channel a long time. You know, after birth, I like
Yeah.
you, but I don't know why you are talking like this now.
because I just am not. I don't think that.
What don't you see? Can I help you?
Yes,
out
yes.
with
You can help
something?
me. What? Where do we start? Like where do we start? Like what is the first evidence that something is being faked or whatever?
What's the first evidence?
Have you seen the
first of all, the guy who did this whole thing started off on a deception, and the guy preached before this how it's okay to deceive. It's actually good to deceive.
Okay, you don't necessarily have to trust the guy though.
Then everyone involved there are shady characters that have been called out for deception.
Except for Saab, you hang out with shady characters on their channel to do the roulette, the reefer roulette. I'm not ripping on you. I'm not saying anything about.
No, I want this. I want this. Go ahead. Have you ever read Sun Tzu? Listen, my gut told me this shit stunk a long time ago. Long time ago. And listen to me. I'm going to give you my explanation. I already know what you're going to ask. Okay? Have you ever read Sun Tzu?
Me?
Are you familiar with the art of war?
No, I would say no.
Okay, well, I would suggest that you do read it and get yourself familiar with it. It says to keep your friends close and to keep your enemies closer. Don't reveal your plan. Don't reveal what you know. Keep it close to your vest.
Like on your show at the beginning where you say, "Do you trust me, son?" And
that's it.
Never trust anybody. I love that.
Come on.
That's true.
But do we have to trust
Yes,
Bill
you have
Duffy just
You
because
haven't let me finish my explanation yet either. Okay.
I'm sorry.
Fucking hell.
So as for being on Reefer Roulette, and there was a previous show that they had like that. Both ideas for that format, I think, are cool. I would do it. I don't give a shit who was doing it. It doesn't mean that I'm affiliated with the people doing it any more than I guess people on a talk show hang out with each other and are affiliated once the cameras stop rolling. I happen to be somebody who has a little bit of information on conspiracies going way, way, way back. And so regardless of what the topic may come up, I usually have something to add to the mix for it. Previous to that, we did a show called Mystery NASA Theater. I would have liked to actually done more sci-fi movies and things like that because I used to really like Mystery Science Theater 3000. In fact,
Yeah, funny
still
show.
my wife and I like to watch stupid movies just so we can make dumb comments about it while we're watching it. Okay, so I'm hanging out right now with people on here that I have like-minded agreements with and disagreements with when it comes to that. It doesn't mean anything. Okay. So this idea, this is again, and that makes me very suspect because there's always this push toward this familiality aspect of it and a total disregard for logic. Okay. Familiality has no place in it. People have said, do you think that Jaron and Whitsitt are lying? The evidence says they are.
No,
I don't.
I'm asking myself who's lying too. That's what I'm asking.
Hey, Saab, when you did that Mystery Science Theater parody, you're actually making fun of NASA actually pretending like it's real. So you're gonna buy like footage from NASA on Wikipedia to be like truth, and you put
Like
it on
what?
your video, like the space station put together. You're talking about the shuttle data, all this stuff you were going into.
Construction.
I would love to see this footage. We could pull it apart too if you want to bring it on. We would love to like see NASA show real footage.
Roger, you missed the point of the video. You missed
Well,
the point.
I'm not missing the point. I'm taking your video as it's presented to me. Okay, I'm not looking at a point to the video.
The reason why that's in the video is, or which video? I guess
The one you just did with me and Flats and PJ, you were sort of calling us out on it, dude. Like,
it was in that video that.
Yeah.
Oh, I was talking about. Yeah, you did miss the point then, because let me explain really quick what I was saying, is that people always say that there's no footage, like that NASA doesn't have any footage of the space station being put together. That's what I hear all the time, and they actually have all of it, like every part. They have some sort of video footage of it. I'm not saying that footage is real, Roger. You're putting that in my mouth, aren't you?
Well, I'm not putting it in your mouth. That's what the way you presented it, Joe. Like,
No,
they do have footage. Okay, then
They do
explain
have
me why
footage.
you would even bring that up. Why would you bring that up?
They do have
For
footage.
what?
When the whole point I was making was that people are saying they don't have footage, and they do. So that's all. That's all I was pointing out.
Did you ever hear us say that they didn't have footage? No, what we do with NASA footage is we take it apart.
That's what the whole point was.
Yeah.
That was the whole point, Roger, because that people like DITRH says that, Kingdom and Sean says it. I've heard a lot of people say it, and I'm like, that's not actually true. But
I just ask you on a personal level, like, how come you didn't come to us and ask us about this, and why didn't we have this discussion before you put out a video? That's all I want to know.
What do you mean?
We need to make a video about you.
That's what the video was. What do you mean?
Why can't you come to us and talk to us first? Is what he's
Yeah,
asking.
why wouldn't you just come and ask us, like, what's this about? Is this true or anything? You didn't even give us a chance to like defend ourselves or even like anything. You
Wait a
just
minute.
put out a video.
No, but I was only commenting on things that happened. Like
one-way street.
All right, I get it. I'm not condemning you for that. I'm just saying, I'm just curious, like, what was the mindset that you didn't come and ask us about it before you went and made the
Luca show
video? That's all.
You guys took it as a hit piece when it's not a hit piece at all. I mean, obviously, like, there was things after watching PJ's kind of reaction to it. There was things that you guys kind of totally took wrong, and then kind of got wrong too. Like, no,
yeah, but
I
to
didn't
just
follow
condemn us and say you don't want to speak to us or be friends with us anymore over something like that without even asking us about it, that doesn't make a lot of sense, bro.
I don't even know what he's claiming.
I don't want to things that they just say things that are not true. I don't want to surround myself with people like that.
I agree with you.
We're saying that things aren't true,
bro.
Yeah, we're not
That's
saying things that aren't
exactly
true.
where I'm at. That's exactly where I'm at. I don't want to surround myself with people that want to push shit that's not true. And this is why I got my eye heavy duty on the apologetics. Okay? When I saw Karen B lose her mind, because I pointed out logic over familiarity.
Yeah, that was different.
Okay? When I wanted to steer it towards logic.
Yeah.
Okay, and not toward, oh, well, you got to wait for the data. Wait for what data? Everything we've got back so far is shit, and it's questionable at best.
Dave,
okay, why am I going to wait a week, 2 weeks for somebody to go ahead and edit some shit out to match what they wanted to show. No. They dropped the ball on this. That's the bottom line. And what I said before this whole thing even began, we're in the same boat we were before they fucking left.
Can I add one thing right quick before everybody else? If they would have just did the live stream with Candace, we would be here having this conversation right now. That's where the deception began.
If they just did the 24-hour live stream like they said they would have done.
Finally, we did it.
24-hour live stream.
Who?
Duffy said
Where?
this is the whole reason they're going to do it. Is so it cannot be faked. Sure, it's faked.
That's why they were going to get Starlink, remember? That's why they're going to listen. There's all these ifs. There's all these ifs. And just like we say around here all the time, if a bullfrog had wings, he wouldn't bump its ass every time it jumps. It doesn't matter. If in one hand and shit in the other, one's going to fill up better.
I think you can do a 12-hour live stream on YouTube.
I don't know.
We don't have to do. They have more resources than YouTube, dude. They don't have to just do it on YouTube. There's so many other platforms.
Yeah.
And they already have internet before Starlink was there. We looked it up. They have undersea cables that go to Antarctica. They actually have capability already.
Okay.
So this is just a bunch of bullshit.
Joe, I just want you to look at the screen quickly. Can you see the weather forecast there?
Wait, Roger, did you really say that?
Do what?
Say
what? We're listening. Go ahead.
Sorry.
Oh.
What were you
maybe
saying?
I'm cutting out or something.
What are you talking, man? I don't get you.
Roger, did you just say that they have undersea cables going?
Yeah, they do. Saab, did you not look that up? They have a Wi-Fi down to Antarctica. They do.
Yeah, but their Wi-Fi is only limited to we'll get to that just now. But I just want to ask you: can you see this weather report up here, Joe?
Yes, I can see it. Yep.
Can you see it's all cloudy?
If I zoom in, but no, I'll take your word for it.
Look exactly.
Yep, every day, all the way to Friday's the clearest day of the bunch right there, Joe. Just to let you know, and Saturday is just about the same, but all the way through Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, Saturday, cloudy.
Now I just want to ask you a question. All the days they streamed there, did they show any clouds?
No, it was beautiful. It looked beautiful out.
Yeah, it's strange.
Yeah, you could be the brother. You should stand beside him.
What is the Union Glacier Airport? Like
that's the weather, the live time weather report
from
it was live the same time as they were there.
Yeah,
we looked at it.
My question is, how often does the airport report the weather? Like
they have a cam.
It's updated. It's updated literally every minute.
Yeah.
Why do you think they knew about the storm and that they had to leave earlier? Was because the update told them there's a big storm coming in.
Can I say something right quick, Joe? When your airports need weather on the minute, dude, because they fly in and fly out. They need to know what the cloud.
Have many flying in and out.
But that's not the point, dude. The point is, airports are all the same. They do record the weather constantly.
What kind of personnel
and if you go
does Fisher Airport have?
Nothing from
7 people.
What's that got to do with weather, dude? You're just making excuses now. You're making apologetics for them getting caught.
Like I said,
video of beautiful weather, and they like, where's that weather report going?
They've literally got people working at Union Glacier, meteorologists that actually this is their job. They sit there and they monitor the weather 24 hours.
Yeah.
Strange.
And
I am Dalek. I am here to kill you. I am Dalek.
So yeah, it's my whole thing is, why doesn't the weather corroborate with when they were streaming?
You'd have to find out how the weather is gathered or whatever. You know what I'm saying?
No, it was
radar, dude. Radar.
It was showing it was cold, -7, 8 degrees Celsius.
Who was saying that? It was
the weather forecast.
Like
on
where
the updated on the hour. We watched the weather forecast live while they were streaming.
Yes, and so
regardless, they should have live streamed the moment that
I think there was probably someone live streaming right when they, like, as soon as they could anyway.
You're an idiot, man. Really.
Thank you. They had to set up a Starlink to get their internet or whatever, and Witsit said he'd have
Fucking hell.
for like the first 10 hours. He didn't have something.
What are you thinking? What did they do down? You think they went down there and like a sovereign soul said they 300 years goes by and they would let us go down there and prove that not that 24 hours.
Well, listen here. This is just my question, Joe.
What you're thinking?
Yeah, but I mean, this is just my question to Joe, though. Why would you believe that they were there if the weather itself doesn't fit with the time they were there?
No matchy, dude.
Who wrote on the page that you showed me? Who wrote those numbers and that it was cloudy?
Union Glacier. It's their updated live weather report.
Yeah. So they obviously
where they were.
They didn't have the weather report right.
Yeah.
Oh my God! Are you literally saying that the video disproves the up to the minute fucking weather for the airport? My God, Joe.
Joe, you're making apologies after ask.
I've ever heard right there.
That's you want some crack to go with it?
Has anybody got the webcam footage of the airport? Because somebody actually went to the airport's webcam footage and it showed overcast. Joe,
I don't believe that I watched your channel, man.
At Union Glacier Airport, like
yes,
the runway?
Yes,
Okay.
dude. I was on their website real time while they were there. Okay, that's
we did live, dude. Yeah.
Holy shit! While Will and TFE was there or whatever.
Yeah, when they're all there. Yes, we were watching them live, dude. Never mind. Holy crap!
Let me get this straight. I just want to get this straight. Effed Up World is saying that because the video that we got doesn't show the weather, that the up to the minute weather at the airport for the place was wrong. That was wrong because the video shows different. Dude,
I'll tell you what.
Dude, give me you got nothing more I even want to hear. That was the pitiful.
You're wearing blinders, dude. You're wearing blinders to this whole thing. You
guys
really want this to be true.
About airport's weather, and you don't even know how they are getting. Like, how is the airport reporting the weather?
They have radar, dude.
They have radar. They got weather socks.
Radar.
Have you ever been to an airport, bro? Have you ever been to a fucking airport? Not to mention how many balloons are launched from Antarctica daily for weather forecasts around the world. We already know this. Come on.
That's fine. It's not like it's an international airport, Sav.
I don't think that makes a difference, Joe.
No, it's just like trying to land at Chicago O'Hare during the winter time all the time.
So
think about that.
When Jaren's live streaming and he's showing the ice from the marathon.
You're a bozo, man.
Previous day. When he's there at Union Glacier and it's not cloudy, you're saying that the weather report's more reliable than his live stream that had the other people in it. And I don't understand how you guys can.
Have you ever seen a movie where they've got somebody that's the president and he's in the White House Oval Office sitting at the Resolute desk, right? Do you think that clown is really in that White House? Do you really think that he's sitting in the Oval Office? No, it's an actor. Those things are called props.
Maybe.
You know what a prop is?
Okay, but what about that? I'm just talking about in reality.
Yeah, in reality.
Jaren was doing a live stream, and I just remembered him talking about those ice where they
props. You want
they're there year round, by the way.
You want to point people's attention to the props. There's a reason they use a replica of the Resolute desk when they film a movie about the president in a set that looks like the Oval Office. Come on, bro.
We're not talking about a desk or anything. We were talking about Antarctica.
I'm talking about props, you fool. Don't you know what a prop is?
I'm making a point, Sav.
Hey,
talking
Joe,
about
you're
rock.
trying to point out that ice sculpture they have there. That's the year round, dude. Anybody could go there and take. They don't make it just for that marathon.
Yeah, and
We
Jared
saw
was
it
just
years
walking
before.
by it, commenting how they were going to change it. He was joking they were going to change it so it said Antarctica ice wall or something like that.
Yeah,
But
that's there all the time, Joe. I got video of Union Glacier years in the past, and that little ice sculpture shit is still there. You know
So
what
what
else
was
can be
Jared
done?
doing
You know what
there?
else can be done? Let me tell you something else that can be done. People can make a replica of that very easily. All you'd need is styrofoam, for crying out loud.
Yeah, Saab,
I
you
need
could
a
make
beer.
a replica of it, but you could also go to
I drink
Antarctica
again
and
now. I
do
start to
like
drink
what
again.
Jared did.
Dude, I don't need to spend $35,000 to know that what they did was fucking shit. Okay, I don't need to spend $35,000 for that because I'm watching people just like you that are out here with these flimsy ass excuses and apologetics for something that was clearly fucking hoaxed.
If you think it's clearly hoax, that's fine. You got different. You're on a
It's a
different.
good song, or why don't you leave him alone?
Okay.
Nah.
This
All right,
was today. This was
I'll let
live
you get
today
back
at the
to it.
webcam.
Why don't you leave him alone?
This
Oh, you
was
have to
live at the with the webcam at Union Glacier today. Look at those clouds. Let's go yesterday. Clouds.
Wow, the snow's different too.
Yeah, it's quite crazy. Let's go 365 days.
It has to be real. Why would they lie?
Can you go to the day that they were there? Or
I'm
whatever?
trying to look for it. It doesn't want to load up yet. It hasn't got the data up.
Give it a minute.
But it was just the 14th, wasn't it? Or the 15th or whatever?
Yeah, I'm looking for it. But the last one I can get is the second of the second. So hopefully it will update soon. But the thing is, someone actually brought this data up on a stream and they showed Union Glacier webcam footage and it was overcast while they were there showing no clouds.
Well, there was a lot of live streams going on there with no
You seem
clouds.
to be really trying to make them be
Idiot.
real.
I
Why
know.
are you defending them so bad?
Guys,
Why are you defending them so much?
For real, man.
Real.
Sorry.
Not big.
Honestly, if you don't see the deception, like I said in my live stream, Joe, in reaction to what you said, you're either really naive, I question your discernment, or you're in bed with them. That's the only thing I can think of.
I'm in bed with them because.
No, sorry, Taplot. I would have never called you this if I didn't see what you have told us today. I really tell you, this is heartbreaking what you're telling me.
I mean, I wouldn't want to think that you were in bed with them. I just think that you must be naive to it because
I got a question for you, Joe. Really quick. I'm gonna leave.
Can't see the deception.
But do you think Dan McKeegan's 24-hour footage is the time lapse is actually legitimate by the looks of it?
Time lapse.
Dave
McKeegan.
Yeah, come on, Dave McKeegan.
I think it's just a time lapse of a camera on a mount. That's what it looks like to me.
You haven't looked at the footage in full, have you?
This is live at the moment. You see how it's showing all the wind? It's showing wind radar, satellite, everything. Yeah, there. Look at that. This is taken 4 hours ago.
Okay, what about the day that they were there? Is all I'd be interested in, really.
We showed you the live weather, up to minute weather that they were showing on the place at the time. I mean,
no, I
understand
that. I understand that. I'm saying there's a lot
Humans
of
come all
live
out
video
now.
that you can watch that kind of, to me,
you
makes
know what, Joe, you sound like somebody trying to actually believe that when they saw the movie Superman, that a guy was really flying around. That's what your excuses are really starting to sound like.
Is that what
that was them. That was live on their day. There we go. There's the clouds.
Die one day.
Or that was what day? That was the day they were there?
Yeah.
That's a blue sky. That matches the
That's
sky
clouds.
right behind
Are you
Will.
blind?
In your thumbnail, in your video, it matches the sky that with
what?
Whatever. Yeah.
Okay.
Zoom in on it right quick for him.
We can see
Why are
clouds
you
there,
not
correct?
getting why
We
we're
can see
questioning?
clouds there. Let's quickly go to Will Duffy.
All,
Let's
you
go to
can
Will
only see
Duffy.
a
Wait.
little bit of sky.
This is Will Duffy. Show me those clouds, please.
I
They're
know
right
it's a
above.
lot blew
Just
up.
look right if you look right above the horizon, they're all over there. Come on.
A little white one.
What are you talking about?
A
You
little
got a
white
cloud
one.
band in the back. Yeah.
There's a
Okay,
saying.
now
There's
compare it.
a lot more darkness in that sky.
Okay. So you're gonna say that? You're gonna say, oh, he's
Sun angle's wrong too.
yeah, I don't know, guys. I think that's not reasonable to me.
Oh,
but
wait a minute.
I'm just me.
Joe, yeah, I would. You could tell me something wasn't reasonable to you.
No, I
and
understand.
after what I've heard you say today, it wouldn't make a fuck's worth of
I know.
difference.
I know it doesn't matter to you, Sal.
No,
Joe,
it doesn't
what-
matter because you've already made yourself
That
out
makes me angry.
ridiculous, dude.
And go back in that day on the radar and play the whole day for them and show them how overcast it got. It completely covered the sky.
Do we have to like line that up with the live streams and so we can see that? Like that's
You
what
will all be.
you guys are just like
You
guys are
the God
jumping
will all
into
come to you, and
something
then you will
else,
see who you are, my friend.
Santa
You
is
will all
real.
be judged.
Mike, let him talk. Mike,
my
let him
friend.
talk.
I'm
Mike.
sorry. I'm sorry.
Let him talk, man.
Sorry, Peter.
I'm saying let Joe talk.
I'm just trying to I'm not trying to do anything. I just think you guys are not being reasonable in reality. Like
Wait.
real life is
Not being
normal.
reasonable to say, hey, look, this is
People
what the weather report is. This is what the webcam footage shows there. This is what they show. It doesn't match up. We being, wow.
We
Okay.
are looking at
You
you.
guys the webcam can't. The footage does match up. You just showed me that.
No, it
match.
doesn't.
No, just show it again,
That's the
Flash.
blue
Just
sky
for him.
Clouds by the horizon. I don't understand what the
No,
difference.
Look at the
that wasn't
sun
the whole
angle,
day.
Joe.
We'll all be judged.
Look at the fucking sun angle and the shadows and shit compared. Come
You
on,
gotta
they
watch
put
the
the
whole
sun
thing,
too
dude,
high
Joe.
up in the sky for this.
Yeah, the clouds got higher than that, dude. They covered
All
more
be judged.
later in the day.
Can I just say this, and then I don't want to like this to be about us arguing. You guys
You had your time.
But let me just say this. I think we can all agree that we want to know the truth. We want to be accurate. We want to weigh things out the right. So we can just ask God to help us to find the truth.
Don't put God in your
That's
mouth.
what I've been doing. That's what I've been doing. And that's why God gives me the discernment. That's why God gives me that gut feeling that I
What are the most
always
important
fucking
rules?
listen to. I always listen to. Okay.
What are the most
This
important
man,
things to know
this
about
man you
Christ?
see up here on the screen right off the bat,
Know what
started
God
out
is.
as a deceptive clown right off the bat and has been nothing but a deceptive clown the entire way through.
I think we know your opinion about Will.
Exactly.
Not an opinion, it's a fact.
Okay. The fact
you're gonna deny that he said the Bible says lying is okay? It doesn't say it's not wrong to lie. You're gonna deny that? You're gonna deny that he changed his story 5, 6, 7 fucking times as to how he came to this? You're gonna deny all that? He's a deceitful piece of shit.
He is.
What's up?
He is.
We all are deceitful. Every one of us.
Oh,
I'm not deceiving anyone. What am I deceiving anyone about?
I'm not saying you're deceiving anyone right now. Have you deceived someone in your lifetime?
We should probably just put the video
That's
up
not
and
the
analyze
point.
it.
The
We should.
point of the matter is this: that this guy started out deceptive and continued being deceptive the entire way through. Even his little contest, picking the right person to go down there, some obscure flash your eyelashes chick from a social platform that nobody's ever heard of to begin with, and the first guy that they shit canned off of that list was the one guy that has already done a lot of solar observations, has all the filters, has the equipment and everything else, right? Nope, gone. Let's get Miss Eyelashes over here. She'll be better on camera for the fucking Netflix.
But we won't be looking at anything. We'll be looking at the bottoms. and
This
the
whole
tops.
thing was a piece of shit from the beginning. I
Yeah.
tried to tell people that, even the people that were going to go and participate in it. I said, don't let this dumbass bully you into this bullshit psyop.
Yeah.
Why don't we put the money together ourselves and we'll go ourselves next year? Why was this year so important? Probably because the studio is going to be
I'm going next year,
a
Joe.
Mandalorian film or something.
Yeah, no,
can I
Roger.
say something? Yeah, he didn't want to take me. He purposely did not take me
Roger, when
on
you
this
get
trip.
back next year, what I was saying in my video was, aren't people just going to say that you faked it?
How? Dude, I'm just going to live stream. I'm going to do a real live stream. I'm not going to.
Don't use.
Thank you, Vicky, for
Deception.
your
No,
super
why
chat.
would you think
It says,
that?
remember, Joe thinks Duffy is honest. I'm bored of him now.
Yeah,
No,
yeah, yeah.
I don't think
Oh,
that.
Duffy's not honest, bro.
See, don't like. That's not.
No
accurate
big
at all to say
YouTuber is
that.
honest.
Do you think
Joe, why
Duffy
did
is
you
a
not just
Bozo.
this
He
year?
doesn't go around
just
talking
ask
about
you.
God either.
Let me just ask you straight up, Joe.
Screaming,
Straight
but
up,
when
Joe.
nobody's talking.
Straight up.
Yeah.
Do
Hands up
you
from
think
your channel,
that
man.
Duffy is a trustworthy and honest man?
No.
Can I say something?
All
They
right.
go on.
Even though you guys
Uh,
all said that I said that,
You
no, I don't
actually
think he's a
said.
trustworthy man.
Go on.
You actually said, "I've met Duffy once. He is not dishonest." Is that
No, I
not
said
what
he's
you
not a deceiver.
said?
What?
But he is, if he is a deceiver,
Three things.
if he can say to his congregation that I've done a deep dive into
can
this,
lie.
into scripture and nowhere can I find that deception and lie is a sin, then he's a deceiver. I'm sorry.
Well, then we're all deceivers, TJ.
No.
Yes, we will deceive, but I don't
All right,
say,
guys, I gotta
I
go.
don't say
I'll see you
deception
later.
and
Joe,
lies
Listen.
isn't a
I
sin.
want to ask you, Joe, is
You
it
have to lie
okay?
to us
Is
because
it
you know we
okay?
are different.
Is it okay?
So sorry that you
To,
have
is
to
it
do
okay to go against the ninth commandment?
where
No.
this is coming from, man.
Okay,
No,
wait, Mike.
I know you
Wait,
for
Mike,
years now.
Mike, dude.
I saw many videos of you, and you were really reasonable for some
Okay,
time.
yeah, Mike, just wait, man.
Now
The thing
you are
is,
talking shit like
wait,
this.
Mike, dude.
Joe.
Flex, you're saying that about lying.
Mike.
I don't think we should lie, and I don't think Will should have said that. I don't think he's
You
right.
did.
But you are doing this right now.
He's literally preached it's okay to deceive.
Yeah, I don't think that's a good thing to preach.
So
You cannot be in two different, stages. You have to be.
No,
on-
but that has
you cannot
nothing to
do
do with the final experiment.
Yeah, but
The
that
reason he
shows
didn't take
he's
me is
Not the
dishonest.
final experiment.
That shows he's dishonest, Joe. Michael, please, can you calm down a little bit?
Sorry,
Yeah.
Peter.
Take it down a notch.
It's all right. It's all right. It's not my stream. I'm just asking you to calm down a little. It's cool.
Now,
I've been
one thing I
dishonest.
want to say right quick is that
wanted to
he
tell
didn't
him
take me
it's
because
not
I would blow a
experiment.
whistle on it.
This was nothing.
Hey.
This was showing nothing. And if they
Jesus,
went there, they would
fuck.
have shown a 24-hour sun. Okay.
Mike.
If they wouldn't have faked it, I would have said, okay, so we don't know what the sun is doing. But
Me
it
too.
would not change anything on our beliefs.
Me too. I would have been happy saying there was a 24-hour sun if I didn't see
me
any
too.
deception.
Well, can I just say that, like, and you guys knew this, that you guys knew that I didn't see a problem with those videos that were online of the 24-hour sun
Where?
before, before this became a kind of a topic.
Before people started actually looking at the video instead of just taking it for face value?
I'm talking about the videos like from
years ago.
Oh, there's tons of things wrong with those
Yeah,
videos.
but they've even most of them have been proven
That's what
proven
I'm saying.
deceptive.
I didn't see anything wrong with those videos. So in my mind, I was like, I don't know how this God made.
It's in your
this
mind, dude. Yeah.
You didn't see something wrong in these videos, really?
Yeah.
You didn't see
We
something
can
wrong.
take you through a couple of them right now if you want to watch.
This was
They're
all
horrible.
legit what you saw.
I've seen it.
I just want to say thank you.
Tell this on video.
Some
Please
context
tell me
came in.
this.
Wait, guys.
I want to
Some
hear this.
context came in. Great to see you, but you sent us saying photos from the airport matching the weather. That's 2017. Did you even read the year?
I don't know what you're looking at. Sorry.
I've scrolled all the way down. It shows 2017. Oh, they're still loading.
Oops.
So far, it's just 2017. Well, anyway, quickly listen to this, Joe, and then tell me this is a guy you should be trusting.
So
please, I beg you,
Flex,
we
stop.
have to stop claiming that the Ten Commandments prohibit lying.
See, that's why I'm not gonna.
You shall not give false testimony against
not
your
right.
neighbor. This is a
Why is that
command
not right?
prohibiting testifying against
Flex
another
just asked me,
person
is
falsely.
this a
It
guy
is
you
essentially a
should
command
trust?
against lying.
I will
hear
do
what he
that
said?
because you're saying he's not deceptive.
No, he's not deceptive, but that doesn't mean.
Oh, whoa. Okay, then just listen to what he has to say, and then make your decision.
Joe, you out your fucking tree, bro.
Yeah,
You out your fucking tree.
You listen to what he says, and then you
Okay,
decide.
you should
Okay?
see it now. It's the worst I've ever seen.
I mean, I don't
So
get
please, I beg you, we
I've
have to
1,000
stop claiming that the Ten Commandments prohibit lying.
9.
I
You shall not
disagree
give
with
false testimony
Stop over
against your
talking,
neighbor.
dude. Listen.
Yeah.
This is a command prohibiting testifying against another person falsely. It is essentially a command against lying.
That's not true. The 10 Commandments prohibit bearing false witness against your neighbor.
It is essentially a command against lying.
Okay, we finally get to my conclusion on the matter of lying and deception, and that is this. After carefully looking at both sides of the debate, and after taking a very deep dive into everything I could possibly find in Scripture regarding lying and deception, I have come to the conclusion that neither lying nor deception are inherently immoral.
What does the Bible say about lying? Therefore,
Well, then I'm just going to go murder Will Duffy and say the Bible said it was cool.
Impurity,
It's all right, yeah.
evil desire.
I agree, dude. What you
You
gonna do?
You might, if you do study like Will Duffy, and you might find that's nothing wrong with that.
What? You think that he's done so much study that he's come to the conclusion that he's above what the Bible says, because the Bible really does say that lying is a sin, that it's
Yeah, what does it got to do with
immoral.
me?
So if he's saying it's not deceptive, and he's what you think he's a really
No,
good theologian.
PJ, you've lied in your life before.
Yes, I have.
And I'm not calling you deceptive, am I?
Yeah, but that's currently what he thinks. That's
There's a
what he
difference
thinks.
There's a difference between being deceptive and lying.
Yeah.
Yes.
This is currently how he believes things to be. He believes that well, he's lying. He can't believe that. He can't believe that that's what the Bible says.
Let me give an example.
So he's currently in deceit now. Deceitful now.
Let me give a first-hand example. Will picked me up at the airport, and he said he was going to pick me up at the airport. So he did pick me up at the airport. That means that in that situation,
wait,
What a shitty example, dude. What a shitty example.
Can you guys let me finish?
No.
Shit, man. All you're talking is about, I don't know why you're making the Lucas show here, man.
That's what they do. They mix lies with the truth, with a bit of the truth. Do you know what I mean?
we all
Joe,
do that.
Joe, you're a low vibrational being right now, bro.
Yeah, just because he tells the truth some of the time doesn't mean say he's not in deception. What he's currently doing is deceptive.
Yeah, but that's nothing that he has nothing to do with Jaron and Austin. Like if he's a deceiver, does that mean they are? No. Like,
no, Jaron and Austin have a beef with the flat Earth community, dude. They really do.
I don't really think there's a flat Earth community. That's what I think. I don't really.
Because you're not a flat earther, Joe. That's why you don't think you're a flat
No,
Earth
I'm a flat earther.
You are. You think the world is a globe with ether around it? That's what you think, or the abyss?
Why would you say that, Rod?
You don't.
So many excuses.
I've heard you talk so much, dude.
You're grasping at straws, Joe. Honestly,
if you were a flat earther, you would be looking. What?
You guys think I'm a glober?
No, I don't.
No, I think you're a fucking idiot.
No, think you're a glober. I just think you're
a
I think you're being naive. I think you're being really naive.
Here's what I think. I think that this is so big.
Joe, I think you're a geocentrist at the best.
It's beyond Joe. It's beyond Witsit. It's is bigger than all of these clowns. Okay? Now, just based on what I've heard, Joe, I'm wondering what's really your background?
I love you all, but I ain't listening.
What are you really in here? I mean, for real. I mean, you're trying to play stupid like you don't have any kind of discernment. I'm not buying it. You're trying to play like you didn't see anything different. You know that any of the rest of us.
Show, man.
You didn't have a. You didn't wonder about the. You didn't wonder about the frame rates. You didn't wonder why the fucking sun turned into a football and then back again. None of that even bothered you, none whatsoever, because you're here to cheerlead for the new model. I already know where you're going with this, brother.
Model.
Okay?
There is no model of the earth, bro.
Listen. Listen. I have to question your discernment completely. Completely.
I
You
know.
think that because a guy picked you up at the fucking airport for his propaganda bullshit, whatever,
You didn't let me
that
finish
makes
my
him a good
sentence,
guy? I'm not
like I'm
done.
doing to you
I
now,
had my,
Saab.
if you think about it, the nice policeman is the one that goes ahead and offers you a ride to jail too. Okay,
You should let me
it
finish
isn't
my
always
sentence.
a good deal behind it. All right, what are you not basing this on? I mean, it's like I see
You
the
didn't let
guy
me finish
say
the thought.
one thing, and then he says another thing, and then he says another thing that's completely
All right, guys.
contradictory to it. He's
I gotta
claiming.
go.
I mean,
I don't want this
wow.
sweet talk. Saab does.
Okay, I just want to say, yeah, thanks for the super chat. Gonzalez says lying is okay. Also, I saw the 24-hour sun. Trust me, bro. That's exactly all Duffy's MO.
No, it's not that. I disagree with that. I mean,
Of course,
I think in real life, people can take an airplane and go to Antarctica. Not that it's like something easy or cheap to do, but I think that these people did, and I think they just put their cameras there, and there's tons of evidence that they were there doing it live. And you guys
Yeah,
disagree.
but the thing I can't
that.
find, the thing
That's
that's perplexing us is you seem to be defending them tooth and nail, and it's just trust me. There's
No, I'm
nothing
defending
behind
reality, truth, and
anything other than just trust me.
reality is what I'm defending.
Hey, Joe, even if they did go, they faked a lot of things and they doctored a lot of footage. It doesn't matter about whether they were there or not. They're being deceptive in a lot of their things, and they're not getting the results they want. And you disagree. Well, dig through the time lapse footage and look at McKeegan's work he did on it. He started doctoring it right away. He changed the time lapse from get go from 4 seconds to 1 second when it got over the mountain range. If there was a sunset there, what?
Did he have a problem with his mount during the time lapse? That's probably what happened. He had to fix it.
Why didn't they post a 24-hour video? Why did they post a 24-hour video? Why didn't they live stream the whole fucking time they were there?
It would have been easy. That's what they said they were going to do. I mean, also, Sov was set up to watch Candice Owens' director's live stream on Rumble. It was taken down after about 4 hours and never went back up.
Yeah,
I gotta go, guys. I'll see you later. I'll be
sure. Thanks for coming, Roger.
See you, Brian. See you, my friend.
The reason why I was saying Duffy picked me up at the airport, I was trying to just make a point that he wasn't being deceiving in that case when he picked me up at the airport, but he was being deceiving when he told Sean Griffin that he doesn't know anything about who TFE was.
Bozo, man.
So what? The devil can be
No,
not consisting in one part.
I'm not
So
a
he
bozo.
picked you up at the airport would have been evident that he lied if he hadn't picked you up at the airport. Then he lied. What the fuck is that equated? You know, it doesn't mean that everything that they say is a fucking lie. In fact, a lot of lies are the best ones, are the ones that incorporate small bits of truth into it. Okay, because it makes it more believable. You understand? And that's what they've done with this. You understand? And they're relying on, again, the perception deception.
Let's get our facts.
They're relying on people not able to use critical thinking, not able to use logical thought, and not able to use discernment. They are more based on what they see and are told, and they base the value of that on their perception of the person that presented it to them.
Then we can talk about really exciting stuff, but not with this idiot. Because this idiot is just talking about bullshit all the time, and then he distracts us from the real topics. And this is the bozo who are talking.
Right. I'll let you guys get back to your important.
Hindustan Times. YouTuber spent $31,000 to prove Earth is flat. The YouTuber Jaron Campanella renounces flat Earth.
Yeah, he didn't do that. I don't know why.
Well, there's a lot of the UK papers.
How do you see why we don't trust Duffy? Because why would all these things be coming out and them saying about stuff that's not true? Because it's Duffy in the background deceiving us all. You just don't get it, bro.
Jerusalem Post. Campanella put this.
Oh, sorry. I was going to say they're even getting people like Tom Dark, who's a big YouTuber, doing stuff on Jaron now, saying about recanting flat Earth. I don't know if he recanted flat Earth, but he's saying he went to the Antarctica, seeing a 24-hour sun. So even big YouTubers are doing things on Jaron at the minute.
Expect that, right?
Jerusalem Post says the same thing.
We all should expect that. I'll bet you.
Fucking bozo.
Every like whatever podcast or whatever, they'll be talking about it.
Yeah, but I mean, even
and they're all
Michael
going to
even
rely.
said he saw
You at least promise us, Joe, that when you realize you're wrong, you'll come back and admit it and just say you're sorry and we'll move on. I mean, that's all we're asking.
What am I wrong
Please, Joe.
about?
Please.
No, what am I wrong about?
Joe, what do you think of Jaron's poem that he did that he presented for Flat Earth?
I don't think Jaron has any kind
At
of.
this point, I think Jaron's in the fucking club too.
No, I just think Jaron.
Sure.
Jaron, that was his kind of lashing out. I think.
I can prove it, but I think he's a shell too.
I think they're all in the fucking shit together. They're all in it together. No big YouTuber is fucking truthful. No YouTuber isn't screwing over thousands of people.
There are big YouTubers that are. I mean, like Kingdom in Context, Sean, I trust that guy. I don't think he's deceptive in any way.
Really?
Obviously, we don't agree on like the Trinity and things, but I don't think he's lying about things like that. You understand?
Charles
So,
100.
he's a big channel.
He's awesome.
Well, if it was all truth, then nobody would have channels.
Yeah, and then I think it's something that we should all agree on, that we are when we come into this world, we like it's what you believe. It's what you believe. But when we came into this world, we came in a certain condition, and that's why the Son of God is the only way to.
Not your God.
What?
You know what I'm sick of? I'm sick of the spiritual people listening to NASA. I'm sick of them talking about NASA. I'm sick of them talking about everything. But you're obviously not spiritual, Joe. If you fucking believe Will Duffy, you're not a spiritual person. You're lying to yourself. You're lying to everybody that you come into contact with, and you just.
Okay,
you're
so
just fucking gone, bro.
I don't agree with that. I just think, Joe, you need to pray about it and be a bit more discernment on this, because you're obviously trying to defend Duffy and this whole thing because you
whoever
want.
L is just made a comment, and I want them to back up their comment. What did you just say about Will Duffy and me believing him?
He's deceptive, and he's saying you are just trusting him, and this is like kind of showing.
I don't trust him at all. You guys are saying that. I don't know why.
You're defending him the whole time.
No, I'm not defending him at all.
Bro, I'm surprised you're not going down on Will right now.
Should we just write everything that you said about him in that little video you made? You defended him, bro. You obviously put out.
I thanked him.
For what? The deception?
I know.
No, I don't think he's deceiving.
Yeah, thanks, Duffy, for making us all nuts and fight with each other. Yeah, that's a good thing to think about.
There's nothing that's
deceiving. Wait a second. Please explain that. How do you all of a sudden believe a liar?
They just got on a plane and went to somewhere.
How do you know that? How do you fucking know where they went?
I don't
How
need
do you
to
know that, Joe?
No,
remember,
answer
Joe,
me,
remember.
Let me talk to Joe. How do you know where the fuck they went?
Because they went. That's where they went. I don't.
How do you know?
That's not a good answer.
How do you know?
Hey,
is
your
No, your explanation does not require you asking me a question. How do you know where they went?
I'll tell you.
I just want that answer to that question. That's all. How do you know where they went?
And what did I say, dude? Are you deaf? I already answered you. I don't know where they went.
Okay.
So just say they went there because that's where they went. That's what you said.
If you have somebody who's already lying
what they
to
said
you,
they did.
if you have someone who's already lying to you, and they say, "Yeah, I got in an airplane and I went to such and such a place," yeah, that's it. And all you have to go by is some stitched together footage or whatever, or a set or whatever. You don't know. You already know the person is deceptive to begin with.
What is here's what I'm asking. Like, what's the first reason to believe that they didn't go? Not about Will Duffy's past or if he's a liar or not.
All the fuck ups on the videos.
Yeah.
All the lying and deceptive been showing.
They're just videos.
No.
Yeah, well,
everything they've been showing has been a lie.
Vape? Why you got to vape to fake your breath? Why you got to walk back 30 feet?
So
Don't try to tell me about snow. I
lied
lived
about
snow for a long time. I lived snow. So don't even tell me about snow. Okay.
Groom. Oh, yeah, I know a lot about it. I live in Minnesota, bro.
Okay. So don't try to bullshit me about snow.
remember-
Don't try to bullshit me about breath either.
Remember a few months ago, guys, when we streamed about space cadets?
Yep.
Yeah.
What was the main thing that happened to those people that thought they were
Yeah.
going to Moscow?
Yeah, they got fooled to believing they were going to Moscow, and
They climbed on a plane. They flew around.
On a trip to space. They were going to space. They were told they had anti-gravity so they wouldn't float about. They were showing graphics of, say, I don't know, PlayStation 2, and they believed that then.
Believed it either, but that's fine. But hey, I don't want to listen.
Come on, after birth, you did that to yourself, man.
Hey, shut up.
No, the reason I'm bringing this up, Joe.
I want to leave.
The reason I'm bringing this up is those people believe they went somewhere. Okay,
Yeah, didn't go.
Just like you are believing now, they went somewhere.
There's tons.
Why?
Of
What is your reason to believe? I don't know, because I saw footage.
Reality is the reason, Flats, and that's there's a place called Glacier.
I want to put it into a context.
They're on TikTok and they're on Facebook. Dave, you got to give me a second. You've been listen. I'm gonna go. I don't want to be on bad terms with you guys. But seriously, you guys are further out than I've ever seen. Just
Well, you dug yourself a giant hole, and now you need a shovel.
Do you got kids? Do you got do you have a daughter?
I do not have.
Okay. I want you to imagine you have a daughter. She's a teenager, right? And she tells you she's going to go staying over at Becky's house, right? But later on down the line, you find out that she didn't go and stay at Becky's house. She lied to you and said she was staying at Becky's house. And so now the next time when she says, hey, I want to go stay at Becky's house, you're going to take precautions to make sure that's real, right? After all, it is your daughter, right? But you didn't.
No, not Joe. He's going to be like, all right.
Oh, wait. So you might even have it set up so that I want to talk to Becky's mom, okay? And you have another girl from school play like she's Becky's mom on the phone there, and you're really having a big party with no adults around and everything else like that, but you want mom to believe that. So you know, there's precautions put in place by the deceiver. And once they've been caught deceiving, and let's say you catch them in that, the next step is you're either just not going to believe them when they tell you, or if they tell you the next time, you're going to make damn sure that that's where they're at. That's what's going on, even if you have to go and check yourself. The bottom line is you take at face value the information given to you by very skeptical people. Very, very skeptical people. And based on the video, you're just like, well, there, he made a video, so that makes it true. And I'm like, wait a second. We were checking the weather in real time, and it wasn't the same as what
Things weren't matching up.
Bert was saying.
Hey, after
He said there was 7-mile-an-hour winds or whatever, and we saw no wind or anything. We saw no evidence of the minus temperatures that they were supposedly in.
They never showed us the thermometer.
-8 degrees Celsius, and they're walking around without gloves on.
After, what did you think? What did you think? What did you think? What's your expectations from this whole final experiment?
I don't know.
What was your expectation?
We're cut out for the cold when we're out here. Like when we're in the cold, your body gets used to it.
I come from the mountains. I'm in Austria. Thank you.
No, you don't get fucking used to it. You just tolerate it. You still react to it. Get out of here with that. I've been outside building houses in the middle of the winter with wind blowing and shit. You're out there for 8 freaking hours or more.
Even if you're used to cold, will your nose at least get red, your ears get red or something?
Yeah, if you're out for it depends on the weather too. I mean, when they were in Antarctica, it was colder at my house than it was in Antarctica.
-8 degrees. That's 8 degrees below freezing point.
Oh fuck, Minnesota and all they get -20, they get awful fucking shit.
We were cold when they were in Antarctica. We were below zero. We were like -8 or something.
We also got to take into account about you. I'm gonna kill your getting used to it bullshit argument too, right there, because Austin's from Florida and Jaron is from Southern California.
Again, it wasn't. It wasn't cold. The day the sun was out and it wasn't windy. It wasn't
It
cold.
was 7-mile-an-hour winds with 12-mile-an-hour gusts.
I want to ask something. Why?
Coldest continent in the
Why? What do they say about wearing cotton shirts? Cotton clothing in cold weather.
It wasn't very cold.
What do they say about wearing cotton
Union
clothing
Glacier
in cold
Airport
weather?
lied. Union Glacier Airport lied, and we're actually in a warm place.
Is like
This guy's just here to disturb the show. I tell you guys.
I don't want to disturb the
He's
show.
Luca. He's Luca. You're different. How you call it?
You guys.
But I mean, think about it this way: McToon went and undressed everything, had his cotton shirt on to show everybody what his cotton shirt was written on, in -8 degrees Celsius weather. Okay, then he just put his jacket on top of it again with his cotton shirt. They were briefed not to wear cotton.
Doesn't really matter.
It does matter. It's a safety.
Moisture, doesn't it?
There's a reason you don't wear
Cold.
cotton.
It wasn't even cold when they were there. When they were
-8 degrees Celsius isn't cold.
Cotton acquires moisture really easily.
Depends on how cold it's cold to you. I guess.
You know what the problem here is? I think.
Oh man.
We cannot talk about the real interesting things because this guy is dividing us all over the place. This is why he's here.
All right, guys, we'll go. And
well, let's put it this way.
Mate, you've already said that a few times.
I know.
Okay. Let me say
Mine
this.
is 1 degree Fahrenheit.
Keep your head on your shoulders. Keep seeking God and truth, and that's like.
Amen.
I don't consider you my enemies, any of you. I love and care about all of you.
Oh, really?
Want all of us.
You're my
to
enemy
be
either, but
I'm with you.
My enemy. What about?
I just think you should go pray about it and see you've been deceived, man.
Okay, thank you, Flatzoid.
You are not. You got man.
And whoever else is here.
You.
Pleasure, man.
Thanks for coming, Joe. Cheers, man.
Pleasure.
Here to help you, bro. That's all you need to do, bro.
Thank you. Thank you.
I just have to say I heartily disagree with everything he said.
Absolutely. I mean,
everything.
Well, I said what I had to say in my live stream, but he said I took it the wrong way. I took it as I seen it. Sov took it as he seen it. Roger took it as he seen it. Ryan took it as he seen it. We took it as we seen it, Joe. Simple as that.
I'll admit, I do have a previous bias towards them because I know they deceive us and they've been doing it. So I'm not going to just go out there and say, I'm going to jump on this bandwagon until they prove me different. No, I'm not going to do that. Sounds like that's what he's doing. And I think that's just not the right way to go, but that's just.
I gave them the benefit of the doubt. Okay. I gave them both benefit, Jaron and Whitson. I've given them benefit of the doubt. Even that other woman that went with them, Elizabeth, because I didn't know who she was. But the problem is when we look at the footage, we keep seeing problems with the footage, which shows they lie. Okay. So that benefit of the doubt is out the window. That's it. It's gone.
Let me ask a question here real quick. If you have a court of law and you have a witness on the stand that has been previously caught perjuring themselves in other court cases, or that they've been caught giving testimony that was false, how credible is the evidence from that point forward that is presented by this witness?
Hopefully that witness wouldn't even allowed to be on the stand anymore.
That's what I'm saying. They wouldn't even put the fucking guy up there, man. Say, "Oh, you got caught for perjury. Your shit's no good. We can't listen."
Like, you're fucking redundant, bro.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's a Zen Garcia thing all over again. But that's the whole. That's why I was asking Joe these specific questions, though. Because
you never told a lie. You've never told a lie before, dude. Wow. Don't even go down that road. That's not even what we're talking about. We're talking about this thing right from the start.
Yeah, but you see, the thing is, the only answer we got was just trust me. We say, look, this is the weather. No, it was hot. Look, they weren't doing this. No, it was just they had footage. What kind of rebuttal is that? It's just at the end of the day, just trust me. They went, they did what they did. But let's ignore all the deceptive things they did. That doesn't make
If
sense
I
to me.
man, if I had the money, I'd be down there right now live streaming for real.
But it's
We are the champions, my
of the
friend.
world.
See, if the ticks didn't have such a monetary backside, they wouldn't.
Ryan.
They'd be in the same position we are because none of us have the real tools to get to millions of people and to explain that to millions of people. These motherfuckers are sponsored up the wahoo, getting shown to people that don't even have a fucking brain in their skull.
But this is unfortunate because it does show that people have been duped, and people just going to believe them just because look, they
It's very
showed.
unfortunate, but it just happens to be true. That's just the way life's going to be. They tell us about it in the Bible. They've been talking about. I mean, they warned us.
Yeah, but think of it this way. Think of it this way. They've been duped. It's like, well, the guy that just said deception is good said I saw the sun, and he showed a picture of him climbing on a plane and showed a sun. So therefore, it's true. No, that's not. Let's just ignore everything else that they've been showing to be fake.
Well, then we need like 5 hours of conversation. Like,
But that's why we also have to wait for their full data to finally be released, maybe in the next 10 years. But what we're getting presented right now shows literally just deception, and people are like, "Trust me, bro." That's it.
When you connect with God, or if you connect with yourself, and you have intuition and a functioning brain, you see through all the bullshit. You see through it all. If you're a spiritual person, you see through all of it, no matter how good it looks, no matter what is presented. You just know. And right from the get-go, this entire thing, everything was wrong about it. Just everything was wrong about it. Finding the people to go, making sure that it could happen. The whole build-up to even them leaving was so far off from, oh, well, why don't you just go then? Well, we got to make sure this and this and this. It's like, well, why didn't you do that with all your videos then? You had to make sure things were perfect, but none of it was.
to King Nico, and he told it the first time.
Crap.
He will make it. Yes.
You guys ready to watch this drone thing that we actually wanted to talk an hour ago?
Yeah, man. Sure.
Let's see.
To Antarctica. So
I
here we
don't feel
go.
sorry
Let
for
me
Joe.
I don't feel sorry for
go ahead and launch this here real quick for you guys.
Yes, launch the drone for us.
Oh, fact check. He's in New Jersey now.
Oh, yeah. Now he's getting a boner, and now it's not.
Notice it's not beeping
Okay,
now.
hopefully you can hear.
Yeah, it's not beeping at all, and he's right next to it.
Yep.
So?
Remember, it went off screen, okay? And he didn't even look at the drone when it came back. He was looking at his computer screen.
Okay.
Just look at this quickly.
Like, where are we going to augment reality this?
Yeah, look, he's looked out. It's gone now, okay? Now look, now he's going to look at the screen. Yeah, check. Okay? Look, he's going to look. There we go. Now all of a sudden. He's not even...
Okay, hopefully you can hear me with the drone, but
I didn't see the drone reflection in his sunglasses either.
Wow, let's go back.
Maybe. I can't tell.
Right. Oh, wait,
It's hard to tell.
Yeah, I'm going to playback speed.
What's really telling is when it goes past tune, off into the vastness, and then
Wait, watch his sunglasses.
There's no reflection. There's no reflection, guys. Nothing. There's no drone in his glasses.
There you go. See, when you're spiritual, you see through all the bullshit.
Oh,
When you're spiritual, you know. When you're spiritual, you know.
There we go. Look. There's no drone in his glasses.
Yeah, I think the only thing in his glasses is what his
Okay.
computer's on.
Look, there's nothing.
Yeah, the only thing in his glasses is what his computer is on.
Nothing.
Yeah, just his computer.
You're welcome.
There's nothing.
Well spotted, Lucian. Well spotted, bro.
More fakery. Now,
God, man. God's telling me that all this is bullshit.
but now tell me, why should we trust this stuff?
We never have. What are you talking about?
Yeah, but why should anybody trust this?
Well, if you don't have a brain that functions well, you have no option other than to listen to it and believe it.
When you are effed up world, you will see this.
Yay.
There's just no. Wow, that's So there's
That's
more
a
to
big one too. Reflections are a big thing when it comes to augmented reality.
And augmented reality has been used by Disney and NASA for years. And
It came out the
it's weird
same
that
time
you
when
guys
the
said Disney-
International Space Station went up.
And it's weird that you guys said Disney was involved with this. And it's easy to overlay drone sounds, by the way, guys. But yeah, where's the beeping and where's the reflection? There's not even a shadow on the even if the reflection doesn't want to show on there, where's the shadow that it's supposed to be casting on the snow?
The only reflection in his glasses is his computer, what his computer's standing on, I think.
And it looks like there's another person in the reflection of his
Either that
Yeah,
or
there's
shadow
another
or something.
person there, yeah.
Phone, but I'm also going to record what the drone is
There's
doing.
now it's in his reflection. Now it's in his reflection. Now when he comes back, look.
Going to record.
There it is. Now it's in his reflection.
Is that it, is it though?
Okay, but let's go back where there's no reflection. It's gonna pause it.
well, you should be technically you should be able to see it right now.
Yeah, let's see if we can maybe make this bigger. Something.
I mean,
It's real small.
lenses are rounded, so surely.
It's real small.
Yeah, but the thing is, the drone's right in front of his face. Okay, he's supposed to see it. Look, he's looking like it's already coming. So
He's looking like it's already in the front. Or like it's
Exactly.
already in front of the screen.
Exactly. Look at this.
Very
He's looking. He's panning like he's looking at it. See?
It's like he's
already
looking where it's going to go, where it's going
So
to
it
end.
should be there already.
Yeah. So he's looking where it's going to end up at.
And look, as soon as it goes, no reflection, no reflection.
So he
No
looked at where it was going to
Still
end
no
up.
reflection. He's right in front of the drone. Still no reflection. There's nothing. There's nothing. There's nothing.
Beeping either.
No beeping, no reflection. Now when he goes to
Yay.
still nothing, okay? Now remember, this is where he's going to come back now, and you're going to see reflection in this exact spot where he's standing now.
Hopefully
He goes off
hear me with
Goes
the
off screen.
drone, but
And he's going to go back to
I'm also
he's going to come back. Come back.
going
There we
to
go. Same place. Now there's a reflection. Same place. Same place
record.
he was standing.
Yeah. Yeah. Isn't that weird? Isn't that weird?
So there was no reflection. Goes
what
off screen, comes back on screen.
the
Then
drone is videoing.
So that's telling me the reflection in his glasses aren't real either.
It
Now,
doesn't.
doesn't that corroborate what we said with his green screen?
Weird.
Could he not be wearing green screen glasses?
They have fucked up so hard.
Is in chat.
Uh-oh.
What glasses?
Take it up
That's
to where
sort
it
of a
goes
weird-
past Duff. Take it up to where it goes past old Tune there and starts beeping.
Okay, well, let's go back to normal. But don't you guys find that weird? It doesn't show. He goes off screen and all of a sudden it's showing.
Which
I
is
don't
my
know.
screen,
Okay.
and I'm gonna go backward.
Oh, hey.
Listen,
Now
Look, it's Will Duffy.
Oh, obviously,
y'all got to be quiet and listen
It was
to
a
the
green
beep,
screen.
man.
Sorry.
This drone would not be able to fly backward toward MC Toon, who's also live streaming
Okay.
and who's also
and now it's beeping that he's getting closer to it.
filming the drone.
Yes, maybe he's just
All right,
launching.
now I'm gonna come right back
It got
to
close
us.
to the, it got close to the screen. It got close to the
Yeah.
screen in the studio. That's what happened. And Toon tried to cover it up by walking toward the
with
thing, but it was beeping way fast. If you listen, when it goes away from Toon, it goes beep, 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 and starts slowing down. And then it gets off in the distance and starts going deet, 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 and then Toon starts walking to it. If it was because of Toon, it would have started off slow and gotten faster.
Yeah, but it won't beat Tune because it. Wow. Yeah, that's weird. And where's the drone shadow, by the way?
Doesn't matter.
All
Oh,
right.
there we go. Okay, it's coming up on the side, yeah.
Just doesn't matter. McDonald.
And back again. So here we go.
Oh my gosh.
We now.
Yeah, that's how the astronauts do their shit when they're about to CGI them catching something. Remember?
Initially, Toon was about
And right back.
15 feet behind Duffy. Initially in this video.
Oh, okay.
Something's wrong there, though.
Yeah, it was me.
I want to relook at the drone, shadow as well, because something was up with it.
Someone wants you to zoom in on the glasses.
You can't.
Can't zoom.
Can't really zoom in.
Make it bigger like
You have
this.
to do a screenshot and then zoom in.
You have to do a screenshot and zoom in.
But yeah, if you look, see, there's nothing.
See what?
Pretty cool little drone, though.
Yeah, it looks like a Phantom, a DJI Phantom.
All I know is that Will Duffy's going to get smited to hell when he did. Smart.
Luca!
Oh.
Hey, my friend.
Yeah, hold on. It is though. The right eye is seeing the drone at the minute, but the left eye isn't. That little smudge next to
I'm
the
zooming it in. No worries.
breathing is the drone, I think, on the right eye.
Nope.
Oh,
You know what's for me crazy? Because it has legs, man. It walks.
Let's just zoom in.
Hey, hopefully you can.
You see?
Okay.
It
There's nothing. Okay. I'm just sorry, guys. I'm just getting.
So they walk.
There's no drone, dude. I'm just getting all the screenshots quickly.
You can hear me with the drone, but I'm also going to record.
And now all of a sudden, exactly the same position, he picks up the drone. Okay. Yeah, let me quickly show you. Share this. Can you guys see this? Okay. This is the first shot, okay?
Yeah. I think that's the drone in the right eye.
No, there's no drone there.
Yeah, because if you look at the right eye,
No, that's the shadow from that
yeah, but
person
if you look
standing.
at the same shadow on the left, on the other eye hasn't got it, but the one in the right eye,
No,
I think that's the drone next to it.
No, look.
I don't know how this matters. It doesn't matter.
See, there's no. That's the shadow from the person.
But on the right eye, I think that there's a shadow that looks like from a person, but next to it on the
I
floor.
think there's two people behind his computer.
Yeah,
There's two people behind his computer.
And that shadow you think is the drone is the shadow from the person standing there.
Yeah, but it's not in the second one. It's not in the other glasses.
Yeah, it's not. That.
Yeah, yeah.
Well, no,
Shadow from this
his
guy.
the right lens is showing everything to the one side of the computer. The left lens of his glasses is showing everything to the other side of the computer.
Yeah, so I think the one on the right is the drone.
It doesn't
Yeah, I just want to first quickly
It doesn't
shout
matter.
out.
It doesn't matter, I think, but
Yeah. So I say thank you very much. Calm down, guys. Water exists, or else they should now be able to show us convex, calm water that doesn't run. Thank you for the super chat. I agree. Yeah, the Earth's flat, and water is live level. Hey, you're in the house as well. What's up? Okay, here's the next one. See, no drone.
No.
That's when he goes to screen. Now he's coming back on screen. Now the drone's there. No drone, drone. No drone, drone.
Where?
There.
See.
Here's the drone.
You mean in the glasses?
Yeah, there is.
Doesn't matter.
So that's weird. I find that really odd that there's no reflection of the drone in the glass until he comes back on screen.
Yeah.
And then the
Or
shadow, let's
what
look
the
at
drone is
shadow.
videoing, which is my screen. And I'm going to go backward.
Whoa.
Whoa. What's that? Is that the shadow of the drone now? That little.
I think it seems like it.
And I'm going to go backward.
The lenses are slightly rounded, aren't they?
That's the shadow of the drone now.
Yeah, I think that's the shadow of the drone.
Yeah.
So obviously.
But how is it still giving shadow of the drone if he's behind him?
There was a green screen. This drone would not be able to fly backward.
Who said anything about a green screen behind the drone, Duffy?
Toward.
So if I bought a drone,
there's a screen back there. There's a screen back there because you can hear the thing start speeding up the beep as it goes further off in the distance.
There's something there.
They're in a studio.
ILM.
They're in a freaking studio.
Remember the ILM studio?
Yeah.
Remember, they only go a certain distance away. He didn't take that drone very far back.
Apparently Duffy's gone live with some new footage.
And who's also filming the drone.
Look, he's only going about that far, and then it stops there. Wait, why has it got shadow down there? Can you see that? It looks like it's wait, what? Playback speed. Look at this, guys. Concentrate quickly on that shadow. It looks like it's making a shadow there.
It's a premiere.
Oh, it's a premiere. Duffy's doing a premiere now. It's just gone live. It just gone. We started.
Also filming.
But look, as soon as the drone's going to make, look, it's going to kind of cast shadow there. Look, there we go. Look, it's moving. There's a shadow where my mouse is from the drone.
And technically the shadow should be on the right side of the drone on the ground.
Exactly. But look, that means there's something there, like a wall.
There is.
Look.
Now
there's a shadow there.
Back.
I think so in this case.
Why does it look like there's a shadow against that way, Duffy? And there's a shadow there as well. So there's a shadow there and there's a shadow there. Why?
Because it's a film studio.
Because if they were in a studio like the LM studio, it would still just be screens. So shadows will still be cast on that screen. And if it's a real drone, then which it probably is, then it will cast a shadow on there if it's by the wall while it's beeping.
Yeah, but we don't know the time. We don't know the place where they filmed it. They can do everything.
I think now just shadow of the drone is just below the edge of the screen. That's why we can't see it. So that's how it looks like for me. Maybe you're just going too far, with the suspension in this case. That's my perspective.
Yeah, well, there's something dodgy about that. That's all I can say. You guys want to go look at Will Duffy's premiere?
Everything is dodgy about this shit.
What's it called, baby's premiere?
I don't know.
I don't know. Did anybody put a link in?
No.
That's why Sharon and these guys are getting in big trouble. I wouldn't like to be in their how you call it?
To be honest, this guy face is very punchable. I don't know why.
Let's see what it's
Most Globers have faces that are very punchable.
Okay. Yeah.
However, Joe might think it different. His perception might be different.
Welcome to the final experiments.
Shut
The final experiments are a
Wait. Did
Sorry.
he just say it in plural? Welcome to the final experiments. Listen again.
He is an experiment gone wrong. That's what
He said it's plural.
Yeah, BJ, right.
But listen.
Welcome to the final experiments.
Experiments.
Yeah, he did say that.
The final experiments are a preponderance of evidence against flat Earth. And the final experiments all confirm the globe.
You know what this reminds me of looking at this? Have you guys ever used to play Tiberian Sun? Tiberian Sun.
You mean Command and Conquer?
Command and Conquer.
Yeah, sure.
Yeah, I remember that. Mhm.
You remember the general where he goes and he talks to them?
Yeah, kind of similar. I know what
And
you
he's being
mean.
very affirming to them, trust me. And he reminds me of Yuri.
It looks like he's trying to hypnotize his audience. You know, with them.
He looks very serious, but he reminds me of Yuri.
Propaganda, man.
But just look at his whole demeanor. Oh, the globe is winning.
Experiments. The final experiments are a preponderance of evidence against flat Earth. And the final experiments all confirm the globe.
Is this a joke? What experiments have they presented?
No.
Nothing.
There hasn't been one experiment presented. Duffy, when we had our debate, you couldn't even defend that it's scientific. Your answer to it was, well, let's call it something else. Expedition then. Again, false dichotomy, still not actually addressing that it's a false dichotomy. And last time I checked, what did they say? Science doesn't prove things, correct?
No.
Why is he now saying science proves the globe?
These experiments were all conducted in December of 2024 when 4 flat earthers and 4 globers went on a journey with me, Will Duffy, to Antarctica.
You really needed to say your name?
Sorry. Remember, Will Duffy is the guy. He's the selling point. He's the face.
I wonder what his real name is.
He's not Will Duffy. Of
It's
course.
Donald Duck Duffy.
Nah,
I wonder what his real name is.
I don't think so. I don't think so. This guy is, is a sellout, of course.
Well, I don't know. I've got a whole PDF of all of his
I think it's his real name.
bullshit. Let me grab that real quick if y'all want.
No, I think he's a real guy. He's a real name. He's just kind of stuck in a rut because he owes so many people money.
Yeah, no.
Well, I think a lot of big YouTubers make like Hollywood names. You know what I mean? Like I watch a guy named Cletus McFarlane. Apparently, his name is Garrett Mitchell or Lawrence Garrett Mitchell.
Yeah,
What the
I
fuck?
mean, that's just a YouTuber name that you understand.
Well, right. That's yeah.
Yeah, Duffy's actually he's
Chile, which is at the southern tip of South America, before flying to Antarctica.
Not true.
This
Chile
entire
is
trip allowed us to conduct historic experiments and collect data
that?
firsthand.
What experiments? Tell me, give me one experiment you did. Go ahead.
Luca, I mean it. Piss off.
Luca, if I
I'm sick. I'm sick of the screen coming up. Piss
Luca,
off.
go away.
No shit, man. Dude, go someplace where
Oh, no.
man.
look.
Fuck.
He needs this, He needs this to get to sleep.
How's he there anyway? Because he's not even showing up on my thingy on the side.
I'm gonna come in there in a minute.
This is Luca.
Okay.
Don't talk to him.
From an area of the world that few people will ever have the opportunity to visit and do this themselves. Prior to my announcement of the final experiment in early 2024, a vast majority of flat earthers, with very few exceptions, promoted the Gleason's map of the world, which is an azimuthal equidistant projection. This map had the North Pole at the center and pushed the south to the outer perimeter of the known world.
Sounds to me like
This
he's
made
assuming we all
Antarctica
believe
an
that.
ice wall perimeter around.
Sorry?
Sounds to me like he's assuming that we all think that. How does he know that we all
No.
believe that? I
He's
mean, I don't
the
get it.
king of strawmans. He knows. And this
Yeah,
is
of
exactly what we said earlier. The only people that's got issues with this is like the Globebusters crew that's been pushing this AE map as the map. You understand? The rest of us, we don't ascribe to a map or anything. This doesn't affect us one bit.
I just go by the first 30 verses of the Bible.
Amen.
Amen.
I've been explaining those 30 verses to people like anytime I can. If they want, I ask them, "You want to hear something crazy that you probably have no idea?" And I'll read it to them and draw it for them as it says it. And everybody's like, well, "What the fuck? Why are they teaching us the other shit to distract you from God?" That's all they do. They just hide God from you. That's the point.
That's the half.
Yep, I agree 100%. It's David's agenda.
Yeah. Biblical cosmology is deadly to the globe, guys.
And it's crazy that all these people they go to church, and they still believe in globe. And I tell them, "Yo, the first 30 verses of your Bible tells you exactly what it is."
Because
I don't know.
If you look into this, I think this is why this is so personal to Duffy, because he's now a pastor and he sees Christians becoming flat earthers. And he can't explain using the Bible why it's not a globe, why it's talking about flat earth.
Yes.
So it goes
And
against
it's literally in the beginning of the book, the very
it
beginning.
goes against every belief that he has.
It's insane. It's insane to me that people will just keep going and going. But hey, could I give you a couple paragraphs of your time? You'll know it all.
Hey, Lotion, just to rest you assured, he is a pastor, and I've been to his church. I've met him, so he is Duffy, what he says he is. But this whole thing, no, not real at all.
But he's not.
I think pastors don't have. I think pastors can still get married, so they don't actually get married with God. You know what I mean? They don't give that bond.
Yeah, it's not a eunuch or anything.
He's not
It's
Christian
like a monk.
pastor. He's Catholic pastor.
Yeah.
That's a huge
Yeah,
difference.
it's not like a monk or a what's the woman ones? I can see a lot of music now, and I can't even think of the name. Anyway, but yeah, if you're just a Christian pastor, you're fine. You know, you're not forced to celibacy.
And apparently, you're not forced to tell the
hold in
truth.
all the world's oceans.
Oh, a nun. Why couldn't I think of the name? A nun. Okay.
As flat earthers claim water must have a container.
Well, I haven't seen water demonstrated where water doesn't require containment. Has anybody here?
No, that's common sense.
Something that isn't a force can't be it. Too.
Yeah, that's really odd. Last time I checked, if you want to go and wash your face, you kind of need a basin to hold the water in, or a tap for it to come out, or a faucet. Try and get water pressure without containment. Go ahead. And when you say, "Oh, look at that dam or river," it's contained.
It also extends the entire southern hemisphere into a larger and larger area, where on the globe, everything south of the equator gets closer and closer together.
Notice, guys, he's like got a beef with a map. He's got a beef with a map. You know what? You know what? I want to ask you, Will Duffy, is a globe a map? What if we take the Mercator map?
Of course not.
Is the Mercator map accurate, guys? No. So guess
on.
what? Your globe's debunked on the same logic you just had. Because if I go south, I don't end up where your map says in the Gleason's map. How's that? Let's quickly bring up the Mercator map. We're going to use his logic now, guys, because he's taking flat Earth and putting it onto a map. Okay?
I mean, you better just get a plate.
Yeah, he's an idiot. Okay. This is the Mercator map. Okay? I want to ask you something. If you fly from Australia and you're just going to go straight like this, are you going to hit Mauritius?
Maybe.
No.
I don't know.
You don't
What
hit
did you
Mauritius
What did
like
you
that.
call that place instead of Madagascar?
It's Mauritius. Oh, well, Mauritius is around
I
here.
don't know.
Oh,
Yeah.
Can be.
Well, let's just say you go straight and do you hit Mauritius? No, you actually have to travel up on the globe, correct?
Yeah, you have to get in the northern hemisphere.
Kind of weird. So you don't just go straight.
You cannot, because it's too wide. It's too. It has to.
I'm sorry, but
you
there
know,
are no
you need
straight
like
lines on a sphere. I'm sorry to tell you all that,
Yeah,
but
but
they
we're
don't
taking his
exist.
logic. We're taking his logic.
No,
The globe is
no,
debunked now because you can't follow this exact path that the Mercator shows.
You know what's more accurate? Flats is the air age maps are more accurate when you want to find places. So these
Yeah,
things,
the military ones, the overhead military maps are the best to go by. They're the closest to what's actually there, supposedly. I mean,
I still like the Vibes of Cosmos map.
Yeah. But you understand what I'm saying? He's saying flat Earth is dead now because of a map.
right.
Not
Just
because
because we
of
can't
flat
map it
Earth.
all out properly doesn't mean that we don't know it's a plane. Come on, dude.
It's a
dude, that was the
map.
same map to start with, wasn't it? That was between the AE and the globe, dude. That's the false dichotomy. They're one and the same. So,
Yeah, but think about it. He's taking a map and trying to debunk a map against what else? Oh, wait, there is no map used for the globe. He's using a model globe.
and another projection map from that, like the Mercator. Yeah.
But if you use the Mercator map like he's using the AE map, the Mercator map's wrong too. So
They all-
Globe debunked as well by his own logic.
That's why we don't know.
That's why we don't know.
Roger, you're echoing.
Yeah.
Not now.
Okay.
But yeah, let's just make it simple for Will Duffy to understand. A map is not reality.
Oh shit,
She
man.
said there's a video that's very recent. I think it's the last one about shadows on the.
This made being at the southern tip of South America and Antarctica the perfect place to test flat Earth claims and also confirm the globe predictions.
Oh, no. Let's put it this way. Have they brought any measurements of Earth curve to us?
No.
So flat Earth confirmed, correct?
Absolutely.
Okay. Have they brought us Earth movement?
Definitely not.
No.
So flat Earth confirmed the second time.
Absolutely.
Okay. Have they shown us gas pressure without containment?
No.
No. So flat Earth confirmed 3 times.
Yes, sir.
Lotion.
Yes, they did ISS. Huh?
So
Please,
again, where is the globe again?
Well,
Oh,
it's not in
because
the
you
pitch
see a
data.
sun in the sky, therefore globe.
Smashed.
And remember we said earlier that 24-hour sun works flat and globe, so it doesn't prove anything?
Yeah, it doesn't prove
What did they
anything.
do?
How about the pitch data though, Flats? They haven't addressed that at all.
Pulling a globe out of his.
Yeah, what about pitch data? All maps are flat, exactly, Carl. Quite sad.
Every single flat Earth claim failed.
Where?
Every
Whoa.
flat Earth prediction.
Whoa, every single flat Earth claim failed. Show me where the
Why
curve was
he
measured.
so ignorant, bro? Like, I don't understand. Like, he should be able to at least admit that some of the stuff that we bring up has a good argument. Why couldn't he admit that
He's a
unless he's
bigot.
lying? It doesn't make
He's
sense.
a bigot, Ryan. He's a bigot.
You might be
It's his job. That's plain and simple. It's his job. Okay? Dude's doing a job. He's an agent doing a job. This is what people got to understand. And he's only one little gear in the whole fucking scheme of this.
Remember
thing.
when he came out,
He's
he was
way
like neutral. Remember? I'm all neutral. I haven't really looked into it. The only reason I'm doing this is so people can stop talking about it, blah, 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 blah. But the more he's progressed on, he's just been showing this vehement hate for flat Earth.
That's to sell his little smiling Bob preacher routine. Disarm you. The perception deception. The perception deception has been present through this entire damn thing, man.
But remember all the footage they've shown us. Has anybody seen curved horizons there?
Nope. And you remember, we're going to get rich off of this if we go back to the globe blast. You don't have to work anymore. I won't have to work anymore. Ryan, he'll be a billionaire. He'll have swimming pools, limos. You know.
Ryan, can I just say to Ryan, somebody asked you 3 times in chat for a link in your plan.
It's really very simple.
There's no point.
There are conformists and they are moralists. He's in the first group.
I apologize. I'm not able to read everything as quickly as it comes up there. It's a lot of stuff.
It ain't even quick. I had to scroll back. I don't know what you're laughing for.
I do try to mod, but I don't always agree that Stump needs to be taken down. That's all. It's just my
No,
opinion.
but when somebody's asked you repeatedly to put a link in because you're a mod and you blank it, it's kind of pointless being a mod.
My bad.
What you told, right?
Yeah, this isn't fair.
Was demonstrably false. The final experiments are meant to be taken collectively, just like evidence in a court of law.
You don't want to bring court of law into this, dude.
Oh my
He doesn't want to
God.
bring law into this because I would literally throw everything you said now in the dustbin. This is not court. Because if it was court,
and I'll tell you what, none of what they've put out so far would even stand up in court. If this was a case and I was up against it, I would rip this shit to shreds. The jury wouldn't give you any credibility whatsoever.
actually, you know what we
None.
should do? We should put this as a challenge to Duffy. Well, Duffy, why don't you take this to court and tell them to take this evidence you're claiming and say it's a globe, please. Go ahead.
But flat.
Look how good that went for the person that went against Zen Garcia a few years ago.
It was already done, and they lost.
What's wrong with taking a polygraph test?
Yeah, we're still waiting for them to take polygraph. Have they even answered you that they'll do it or responses?
And like I said, I think that's a good idea that Soft came up with the polygraph, because even though the polygraph's not 100% accurate, you'll know. Hold on, you'll know by the response. You'll know a lot by the response to the question. Will you take the polygraph?
Guys, if he's agent,
Yeah.
I don't know if he's or not. He knows how to cheat it. I did it. He can do it as well. Anyone can do it if you know how to do it. So it's not really hard.
I still give people polygraph tests. Look at this thing.
But the thing is,
the reaction to taking one, you know.
So asked them if
Tell
they
you
would
a
take the polygraph test, and they're not even answering him.
No,
The,
so that
the
tells
fact
you a
that
lot.
they just ignoring it is clear indication already.
Exactly.
Well, the boss wants to get the footage friendly analyzed. Keegan hasn't answered it back yet.
You're just going quiet, Roger. Really quiet.
Because you do know, if you do have to take this to court and they say, but look at all these things that's showing you being deceptive, and these things don't fall up. That's also evidence that you guys are lying. And that already shatters anything you say as validity to say you did what you did. You would literally be thrown out of court, Duffy.
Wow.
Undoubtedly, flat
Can I
earthers
get this
will
liar
attempt
out of my
to
court?
discredit individuals.
Tony send a super chat. Sorry, I didn't see it, Tony. I don't see a super chat, man.
He does know that a court of law operates by proof beyond a reasonable doubt.
Yeah.
Right?
Tony, I don't see a super
Let's
chat,
say if
man.
there is 12 of people.
Oh, it is.
They should agree. With each
I sent
other.
one too.
Yeah,
You
sorry
didn't
guys,
see
I
it.
just want to read it out quickly. Sorry, Tony, I didn't see it. Sorry, man. He says, when I watched the live stream of them taking turns in front of the camera, the clouds over their right shoulder, but looked left on the screen, never moved at all through footage. Check it out. What? Sorry about that, Tony. I didn't see the super chat. I appreciate it. That's interesting. We'll have to look at the clouds as well. Wow.
Actual experiments we did, while at the same time ignoring the rest. If they cannot provide an accurate map of the world and a working model that can account for the results of all of these final experiments collectively,
then what? First of all, not experiments. Second of all, who are you as the arbiter of truth, Duffy, that literally says it's okay to be deceptive?
And they can't provide one globe model which covers everything.
Okay, we're going to do the same. We're going to do the same. Duffy?
Exactly. So,
Duffy,
this
this
guy
is my
is
ultimatum
so-
to Duffy. This is my ultimatum.
In the 70s, you would be Arnold
This is my ultimatum to
Schwarzenegger.
Duffy. Collectively, I want Earth curve measurements, not calculations based on flat Earth measurements. I want proof that you measured globe moving and turning, not trust me, bro. I want proof and demonstration you can have gas pressure without containment. There we go. All three of those put together. We'll be waiting for this. You guys agree?
Yeah. Ryan.
Yes. But we know what the
Because
outcome
we've
is.
been asking for this for how many years now?
Add one more, please. Ships.
Ryan, the link's already been dropped.
Platforms.
He dropped it.
Yeah. So, yeah, and why is pitch data not showing curve?
Yeah, they forget about the real evidence, and go into bloody fake stuff like 24-hour suns in Antarctica. You know what I mean? From the TFE.
I think this is all he has. Because he's got his audience now. He's got to look all confident and say, "Yeah, guys, we did it. We've crushed them." Remember my delusional video today? He's saying flat Earth is imploding.
Yeah.
And I laughed my head off when I heard that. I was like, "What?"
He's got that smarmy, horrible grit. He's just so. Just from that, I don't really judge a book by its cover, but from that, it just looks so smarmy.
So yeah, it's going to be nice when we actually see them present what we just asked for. Go ahead, Duffy. Present Earth curve measurements. Present us gas pressure without containment. Present to us Earth movement. We'll be waiting.
No, he doesn't need to do it because he just proved that Earth is a globe with his so-called experiment. So yeah,
Tony
he doesn't need to do it.
Tony's not ignored.
It's really cold in here, guys. Man.
that is
Oh, it's
because
freezing.
we
It's
don't
freezing.
live on
Now
a
what's
flat.
up?
Now what's
Now
up?
what's up?
I'm actually want to make a shirt
Now
like
what's
that.
up?
Now what's up? No, you're not Chop Clever. What's going on, Tony?
What's
Can
up,
Tony
Duffy?
see what we're saying?
Remember this? What's up, Doc?
Tony Whitcomb.
We'll be saying, what's up, Duffy?
Tony Whitcomb, we did read your super chat out, man. We can see you, mate.
Earth. If they try to say these experiments are not actual experiments, but only observations, that is because they cannot reconcile our findings with a flat Earth.
No. I made this very clear in our debate.
Exactly.
You haven't got
Or they have
past.
gone. Exactly.
You haven't even got 2 weeks observation. You haven't shown that your observation was an observation. So far, we've been seeing fake footage.
It seems like they were only there for 36 hours.
Yeah, Tony, I read your super chat out, man. Go back 5 minutes.
But
Really
now
appreciate
he's
it,
just speaking to the Globe Earth community because what he's saying now was already discarded. So was already put to the trash, those arguments. But now he's using them again, even if they were put down. He's using them again because he's speaking to the Globe Earthers. That's how they use strawman argument all the time.
Yeah, but he's just lying, literally. He's ignoring everything. I mean, let's ask this simple question. He's claiming now all these things are observed and it's killed the globe together. Have we seen a 24-hour sun indefinitely? Has he definitely shown us real footage of a 24-hour sun?
All he has is a time lapse. You can do anything with a time
Because
lapse.
all
you
I've
want.
seen is faked footage. And then the second question
That's
is,
the problem.
does it disprove a flat Earth?
No, it does not. And we have told him that. But he still thinks it does.
And just remember, Satan, Lucifer, whatever, he will utilize all the money he can to get that point across.
I don't know. Let me see.
Did you see my super chat?
You know, one thing we have to talk about is they don't want to destroy the flat Earth. They don't want to destroy our belief, our belief system in God and everything. That's what they want.
I think it's not even, from my perspective, it's not even destroying flat Earth beliefs. I think it's all about the pushing agenda and lies, because that's how they operate.
Exactly.
They don't care about.
I can only see. I can only
go
see.
back. Never.
I can only see one super chat, Flat.
Yeah,
And
I was only see one.
funding.
Yeah,
There's only
I
one.
sent one too, guys. I sent one that says "good looking lotion." You
Yeah.
get good eyes on it. Yeah, but
I only see one.
Yeah, there's only one, Tony.
This is the one I saw, and it's the one I read out.
Yeah.
Yeah, there's only one.
There's definitely only one in the funding.
But thank you again, Tony Whitcomb. Really appreciate the super chat, man. I really appreciate
Tony
it.
did one before that didn't come through for a little while.
I don't know if mine
Yeah, I
came
don't
through or
know.
not. But I got a point for you guys right quick. McToon is doing magnetic readings, and what they're going to do is they're going to combine that with the isobar and show you a curve pitch data. That's what they're cooking up right now. Dead serious.
Yeah, I just want to say thank you one more quarter for your super sticker. Unfortunately, it won't show up on here, but it looks like a 3. So really appreciate it. You rock. Thank you very much. Is it? Yeah, okay. Problem resolved. I concur.
If those two Witsit and whoever, whatever the other Pateron or whatever, if they believe in the globe, well, then they just got God taken away from them.
It's quite sad.
But to be honest, Witsit looked before like he's flat earther, but he was a player. Looks like. To be
Oh, he's going to
honest.
show some footage.
It's also
Nice.
he's on our side, but he's
Let's
not.
see what he has to say. You guys ready to see what he says? He's going to show
If they say that flat Earth does not make predictions, that is because making accurate and testable predictions based on a flat Earth is impossible.
Everything you made a prediction on, your globe included, comes from a flat Earth, you dipshit.
And I can make prediction. I
needs
always go
gravity.
back to the ship. I can make a prediction that I will see in the nice day without a wind, without waves. I will see ship, which is in a distance 20 kilometers. I can make a prediction. But on globe Earth, this prediction would mean that ship has to be behind the curve. But it's not. I can say it. So his prediction is fucked up. Mine is real.
Yeah, it's messed up. But the
Mine
thing
works.
is,
His doesn't.
he's trying to make predictions sound scientific. There's nothing about their horoscope predictions they're making anything scientific about it.
You have to put your glasses on. Maybe then it's better.
There's nothing scientific about anything he's just talking about now.
Because a flat Earth does not exist. You cannot make and test predictions based on something that is not real.
Really? You want to test that out? Guys, what happens when they make model cars?
They scale it down. That's what they do.
No. Not make model cars like that. When they make a new production model for a car for production. Did that car exist before they made the model, or did they make the model to make the car in production?
Yes, they did. Just like that.
So they got a model which works, correct? And
Yes,
did the car exist?
Well.
Ouch, Duffy, you didn't think that one through, did you?
Somehow, yeah.
So do cars not exist now because a new model comes before the car? Idiot.
So you don't. The car is not built before it's designed. You're saying.
Let's do it this way. Concept.
Concept's a little different. Concept is something that could be. We do it.
I just thought it
But
was
should
more
we do it?
logical that it would be built before it was designed. You know, I mean, doesn't everybody think like that?
There we go.
They
These are
appear,
concept
and then you
cars.
design them. You know.
Yeah. These are concept cars. Are these real cars? No. But a lot of them, they build after they modeled it.
Mm-hmm.
This is a model.
Yeah.
Duffy, does the real car exist? No.
We used to go to a thing called the Detroit Autorama, and they would have all these concept cars and shit there.
Bro, yeah, hell yeah, dog. The Autorama
I
is
saw
the
the
shit,
Fatmobile
bro.
there, man.
Nice.
Wow.
The original one
Yeah.
from the TV show.
My
Remember that?
yeah, a good friend of mine actually has a like a rat rod that he shows off
Cool.
there
That
every year.
was a fun activity. I mean, but I don't miss Michigan enough to go back for that.
I don't blame you.
Oh, fuck no.
When I go down on my trip, I'll take a planisphere and I'll make predictions too, where the stars are going to be and stuff, and I'll point that out. So, yeah.
There you go. Yeah, that's it. Take an almanac with you.
Maps of the globe exist because the globe exists.
No. Maps exist because cartographers measure a flat Earth.
Flat Earth was way before
Does he even know
your
how
fucking globe,
cartography
buddy.
works?
We can use exactly the same argument against him. Flat Earth exists because a map of flat Earth exists.
All maps are flat.
This guy is stupid as
He's
FCK.
an idiot.
Whatever he says, we can use each
The
argument
entire
against him.
globe model exists because the globe exists.
No, your entire globe exists model, as you claim, which there isn't a globe model. You have models, is because of a flat Earth. Your surveying comes from flat Earth. Your cartography comes from flat Earth. Heck, your radius comes from flat Earth. Your celestial navigation comes from flat Earth. Your movements of the stars and sun comes from flat Earth. Everything you talk about comes from flat Earth, you ignoramus.
Will Duffy only exists because some woman was a whore.
No, man.
Okay.
Will's a salesman. Will's a salesman. Okay, that's what it comes down to. He's a salesman.
If the dog would be faster than me on the stairs, I would be his father.
None of this is, his doing. This is not him. He don't give a shit one way or the other, to tell you the real
He's just
truth
making
of it.
declarations.
He's just looking for the success, and he's always closing. That's the thing. Always be closing. That's what a salesman does, and he is always closing.
Yep. And by the way, guys, have they presented the data yet that he can make this proclamation?
No, they haven't fabricated it yet.
Yeah. Odd. Remember that saying, don't count your chickens before they hatch?
Yeah.
Countless globe predictions come true every day, and countless future globe predictions will continue to happen exactly as predicted because the globe exists. If a flat earther tells you that there is no accurate flat earth map and there is no working flat
Show
earth
me an accurate globe map. Go ahead. Show me an accurate globe map.
We should ask him if he...
Even in navigation with ships, they have different maps for different regions because it gets inaccurate.
And we should ask him if he bought a house, the credit, 25 years, 30 years. Now he needs the money to pay for it. We should just check if he bought recently the house.
Model, and that they don't make predictions, that is an implicit admission that a flat earth does not exist.
No, I was going to stop there. Why must we make a claim if they haven't been able to back their claim up? What is the sun, Duffy? Oh, you guys say it's a ball of gas because of nuclear fusion in space. Have you backed that claim up, or have you just said, trust me, bro?
Yeah.
Now, we say we don't know what the sun is. Why do we have to say what the sun is or replace it? Because we showed your sun model violates natural law. We don't need to replace your religion that's falling apart, Duffy.
Same.
Well, the fact that, I mean, he's a pastor and thinks the sun is a ball of gas. I mean,
Yeah, but
that's
why
just
do we
weird.
need to lie like him and say we know what the sun is? Just because he says he knows what the sun is doesn't mean that's true. We don't need to replace it.
Well, he clearly doesn't know
No
what
one
the sun
knows.
is.
No one knows, exactly.
Because
Well,
you can.
then what the hell's the Bible
It's
say?
just
It's
a
a
light.
light. The sun is a light to rule the day that's set in the firmament.
Like stars.
Well, he thinks the
That's it.
firmament's the crust of the earth, so he thinks the sun
Yeah.
he thinks the sun is in the ground.
He does.
Wow.
Well, he thinks the firmament is the crust anyway.
In his own words, exactly. What's the moon?
Map things
What's
that
the
exist.
impossible?
You can.
Sorry?
What's the moon? We don't know it as well.
Who the fuck? The moon is a light.
We don't know
Same
what
thing.
it is.
Just a lesser light of the night.
It's just a light. It's the lesser light in the firmament.
Yep.
That's it.
Model things that exist.
And then when you look at the moon, when you look at that glass ceiling and you see that light from the moon and you see features on the moon, it's because you're looking at a glass ceiling with water behind it that acts like a mirror and all the features are the land.
Real
below.
Duffy is the moon.
And you can make
It's like a reflection of flat Earth, to be honest.
very specific predictions that come true based on something that actually exists and is testable.
This guy's.
I created the final experiment to give both.
Why are you saying I created? I thought you said you as we. Because he's been talking about this we for a while. Now it's again I. He keeps chopping and changing between we and I.
It's called ego. Overinflated ego.
So, yeah, he's got a big head now.
Sides, flat Earth and globe, an equal opportunity to prove their side.
Prove. We have been proving it for years. You haven't presented Earth curve measurements. You haven't presented any gas pressure containment. You haven't presented any Earth movement. What the hell is up with that? Hello? Now you're going to look at the sun and say,
The one,
yeah, now you
that
look
one
at the
picture.
sun and say, oh, look, the sun's there in the sky. Okay, therefore globe. No, idiot.
If ego could fly, he would levitate.
That guy's a joke.
Only the globe side returned with evidence.
It's funny because we
supporting
know. It's funny because we know that the entire globe agenda is to hide certain things and to just keep you on their plan, Satan's plan. We all know that. And then when anybody follows them, it's like, yo, do you really know what you're following, or are you just going with it because it sounds good to you? Like, those are the people that we need to get to sooner than later, are the people that are watching this with no mental recourse of what they're, there's no questions asked. They just accept it. Just like Joe with the face value of their stream.
their position. The globe side returned with tons of concrete evidence that both accurately matches the globe model and also falsifies flat Earth. This brings us to the 24-hour sun in Antarctica. A 24-hour sun is a sun that is visible in the sky all day and never sets. It's visible in the sky all 24 hours.
We get it.
Sun, stop lying.
Wow. Guys, did you know that? The 24-hour sun means you see the sun for 24 hours.
Yes, but something about that. He went to show us that apparently and didn't come back with it. He come back without showing us that.
Yeah, that's the odd thing. They even went home earlier without presenting the 24-hour live stream. The reason they have to do the live stream is because they want people to see they can't edit it and can't fake it. But did we get a live stream?
Nope.
The articles that I read about it said they come back with pretty scenery pictures and scenery videos and all that. It's a pity they didn't come back with what they set out to do. You know what I mean? Let alone all these pretty scenery pictures and videos and that. That's not what they went there for.
Did we tell him before that even if they will be able to provide evidence of 24-hour sun, even if they are able to do it, it will not disprove or prove globe or flat? We did. So, and he's still going for this experiment, which does not provide evidence for anything for us, only for their own globe agenda.
Yep. I just want to say thank you, Flat Out Fudge, again for your $5. He says, I am convinced if the Bob guy would have done the send the flat earther to space thing, Will Duffy would have been the flat earther. And probably would have. Would probably have, exactly. But thank you for the super chat. Really appreciate it. The thing is, none of these things, he's just making a whole bunch of declarations without having the substance for his declarations. He's literally just having a trust me bro moment. He's doing what Ranty did, remember? Where he repeated gas pressure doesn't require containment 1,000 times.
Flat, you're correct. 100%.
Reassuring himself that what he believes is true.
But the thing is, he's speaking to his base, to the Globers. So
Yes.
he wanna keep them. So he is all the time trying to convince them, so they will stay. So they will not lose more people. That's the plan from my perspective. Because
not about us.
they are losing people now, so he's trying to convince his base to stay with him and stay
And
with
that's
Globe.
funny. And that's funny because
Exactly, my
have you
friend.
seen, he's actually doing like Luxoff says, he's closing the deal as a salesman, which is actually because he's not directly addressing all the fakery. Have you realized that? He doesn't really address it. He kind of says, people trying
The
to
best
make
way is to avoid it.
excuses.
Of course it is.
Yeah, trying to avoid it kind of thing.
If I would be lying, I would be avoiding inconvenient questions as well. Of course. That's normal. That's basic 101. How to lie.
Hours.
Well,
Flat Earthers said for almost a decade that there was not a 24-hour sun in Antarctica.
And we still
And
didn't
they
see it.
were wrong.
A
Flat
24-hour
Earthers said for almost a decade that a 24-hour sun in Antarctica would prove the globe
No.
as
No.
a 24-hour
Such a
sun.
liar.
I never said that.
No, never said that.
No, that's a lie. And
Why,
I-
wait, he's allowed to lie, remember? He thinks it's a good thing.
In Antarctica would not be possible on a flat Earth. Hear them.
Oh, then please go and ask Hanvi why his demonstration shows it possible.
I still think it's impossible because I still didn't see it.
But the point is, again, it doesn't matter if there is 24-hour sun or not. The point is the deception, and this guy's literally making a declaration that he presented something he didn't present.
Yeah.
I can see Sov is like biting his tongue.
No, I'm just taking it all in. I'm, like I say, I sit and I just kind of like with this shit going back and forth in my head, and I'm like, no, I just run into stuff that just
You will
doesn't
drop
add
the
up.
bomb soon, I see, because you are thinking. So there'll be like a nice punchline. I'm waiting for that.
He's
What's it,
computing.
PJ?
I'm saying he's computing.
Yeah.
Sitting back and computing.
Analyzing.
Remember, guys, this is the same guy that says the flat Earth is still a floating pizza in space.
Yeah.
So we can all just turn this around and say, okay, well done. You went against the Flat Earth Society PSYOP. Now what? Can you actually address the real Flat Earthers?
Look at the
For yourself.
Eric Dubai, who is
One
pushing.
of the arguments that people give is
real flat Earth.
on a flat Earth, you can't have a 24-hour sun, a midnight sun in Antarctica. And I totally agree.
While he shows on the background 24-hour sun, by the
If
way.
your ex, the time of your ex.
There's no such.
But there is
thing
no
as-
midnight sun in Antarctica.
Now, let's say we are trying to prove the globe or trying to prove it's flat. Should be very, very easy, right? I mean, on a globe, we would have a 24-hour sun in the southern summer.
Remember, this is Jaren you're talking about. Why should we worry what Jaren thinks?
That means that the sun would circle the continent.
In order to fit the heliocentric globe model, this midnight sun phenomenon must also occur for observers south of the Antarctic Circle during winter solstice. Depending how far south the observer is, the sun should be seen for several days or weeks, never fully setting, just like it does in the north.
In the one model, the heliocentric model, it would necessitate having a 24-hour sun in the south.
Honestly,
Okay, I want to point out, did you guys hear anything was saying it will debunk a flat Earth? Or did it just say it fits the claim of a globe? All I heard was it fits the claim of the globe. It didn't say it debunks a flat Earth. Odd that. Kind of like they want to hear what they want to hear.
if you want to know for sure if the Earth is spherical or not, go to Antarctica during the summer and see if you can watch the sun for 24 hours. You can't.
You mentioned the sun, right? Like the idea is, yeah, if you see the sun in the sky for 24 hours, that's what the globe predicts. And how would the flat Earth explain that? But that's not what happened.
Say that right here. I've got a friend who's in Antarctica right now, and she said there's no 24-hour sun. It rises and sets.
If you don't have 24-hour sun in their summertime, if it's not doing a 360 degrees around it like it does the north, then it's on the bottom. Simple.
Yeah, so I used to run the largest flat Earth group in the world, and for 6 years I asked all the Globers, just show me the 24-hour sun in Antarctica, and they couldn't do it. And then the group got deleted and we got censored.
And what I found is anything that would prove the Earth is a globe, the globe science community lies about. For example,
Well done, Dave. That's true. Just like this whole TFE thing. There's so many lies in it. So why? Why need to lie if it's true?
Why? I tell you why to lie. Because this is from 300 years older. They're trying to, the Satan tries to push a narrative, and that's why.
Flats, Dave, sorry, King Niku's just released nearly a 2-minute video.
I heard that.
Oh yeah. Dave McKeegan meant to be.
Yeah, I heard that for release, but we can watch it. I can watch. I'm not gonna watch tonight though.
No, I'm gonna do mine. I'm gonna download it and do it tomorrow night. Man.
Yeah,
Are
because
you're not on
already
tomorrow
going
night?
on like 3.5 hours.
Yeah, you're not on tomorrow, are you, Flats?
No, tomorrow night I'm not on, guys, because I'm going to be spending time with the family.
Yeah, so I'll be on tomorrow.
Yeah.
Cool.
That's nice.
So
So that's why we're having an extra long stream tonight.
Cool.
Yeah.
the 24-hour sun in Antarctica doesn't work on a flat Earth.
So the reality of our world is that in both models, we're supposed to have a 24-hour sun. In the flat Earth model, we say there isn't a 24-hour sun in the south, and there isn't.
You know, this would be easy to prove, but they hide this from us too. All we'd have to prove is go to Antarctica. Let me and you go to Antarctica, spend a week there in the summer, and let's see if the sun does a 360-degree circle all the way around us. If so, it's a ball.
It does not get any more clear than that.
You know, people do change their mind as well.
Of course.
I mean, take for instance like Nathan Oakley and the Eric Dubay and even the David Weiss. Those things are years ago.
Yeah, we admit that we are changing mind. The new knowledge is brought, so we are adjusting our perspective. Because we do not claim that we know everything, as Globers do. We say that Earth is not a globe. That's 100%.
Yeah.
That's what it is.
But we know certain things that that can't be possible on a globe.
Yep.
So we know these certain things, so we can tell them, and
that's why we know it's not a globe.
Exactly.
It's also important to point out that Gleason's map also says there is no 24-hour sun in Antarctica and includes a bogus claim that there is no sunlight beyond 80 degrees south.
Wow, that's what a map says. Wow, a map says that, guys. So therefore, reality is wrong. I mean, we can show you maps where there are giants and little, sea monsters and dinosaurs and everything. It shows. You can show you maps of Pangea, for instance. Okay.
The sailors, they had many myths, and they drew
You can
them
show
out.
maps where they show edges of the Earth. Come on, a map doesn't dictate reality.
For sure not. But these sailors,
Anyone-
they went out on the sea for like 3 or 4 months, and of course they were seeing things or something, that anomalies, and so they drew them out. So I don't know. That's what I think they saw.
Mm-hmm.
Well, these
Anyone
sailors also
promoting or
saw
using Gleason's map-
dragons and mermaids and all kinds of stupid stuff that we
course.
know isn't true. So let's just be honest with each other and realize
Let's
just
be
sailors
honest
say
with
it doesn't mean it's true, bro.
That's what I mean. Go out and go like 3 months on the ship, and then you don't have some. Maybe you don't have anything to eat or something like this. Then you see something, and then you draw it out. This is what happened. I don't know. Maybe it's like this. I would do it like this. Just buy it,
PJ,
C'est la vie.
chat.
It was not always the same way we live today as the same way they lived like 100 years ago. It was a different life, I'm sure. Yeah.
Okay. Sorry about that. Just wanted to lock the door because it's 12:30 at night.
That's very
It's
nice.
black outside.
It's
Okay.
very good. In South Africa, you have to lock the things, right?
Of course, you have to lock your doors.
Yeah.
Now you have unwanted guests.
map after 2024 is knowingly and willingly spreading false information.
Sorry, you're the one spreading false information.
Absolutely.
You literally just spread false information about Nathan Oakley and all of them.
No. He's spreading real lies.
Yeah.
He's a good man. Nathan Oakley is a good man. I think
The
so.
globe predicted a 24-hour sun in Antarctica, and flat earthers said there would not be a 24-hour sun.
We still haven't seen evidence that there is.
Didn't fucking see it.
Still,
Whatever we see, it's highly questionable.
I mean, you're
so
putting
many
out-
issues with those videos
put-
they provide.
putting
More
out all
questions
the-
than answers, to be honest. They provided.
Putting out all these videos and hasn't even showed us the 20. To put all these followed up videos. These videos should have followed the 24-hour sun. We haven't seen that, dude.
Yeah, right. It's true.
But he claims
Because
we
we
did.
live on a globe, the globe prediction was correct. The sun never set the entire time we were in Antarctica. All 4 flat earthers with us in Antarctica saw this with their own eyes.
Oh, yeah.
And publicly now acknowledge that they were incorrect in their prediction that there would not be a 24-hour sun.
Okay.
In addition to their eyewitness testimony, we took video and time lapses with multiple cameras of the 24-hour sun.
Yeah.
Here is one quick time lapse that Dave McKeegan captured while we were just outside Union Glacier Camp in Antarctica.
Well, the one that showed a lot of compression and even the mountain jumping up and down. Okay. So even the mountain moved. Well done. What a joke. By the way, Dave McKeegan even conceded that he touched the camera because he had to, because the batteries are going to die and stuff.
Oh, that poor guy.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, shit, man.
Why we can't see full 24-hour?
Still no
Why,
footprints anyway.
why it has to be
Pretty weird.
compression? Why we can't see full 24 hours?
Because he's still waiting for it. And by the way, if you look at this camera now, the light's going to come from the wrong side. There we go. Starts panning away.
Yeah.
Oopsie. Why is it panning the other way? because it's not tracking the sun.
Duffy, man, what to say so? Will Duffy, he was
Guy's a joke.
The right guy.
If a flat earther tells you that a time lapse is not a video and therefore doesn't count as evidence of the 24-hour sun, remind them that a video is a series of pictures.
What is he talking about?
Oh,
Who says a time lapse is not a video? What?
As is a time lapse. And remember that they are only using that excuse because they cannot reconcile a 24-hour sun.
Has anybody used that excuse as he's claiming? Has anybody said that it's not a video? Wow.
You know, Flats, when I go to Antarctica, I will take so much shit to me, you know. You will see me go to the toilet and have a shit. Yes, I would take everything all the time on me, you know. All the time I would take everything out because I would be the first one from the flat earthers to go there. So I would be really happy, you know. Look at these guys. Look at these guys. They're not happy.
Mm-hmm.
They have to do something that
Antarctica
they don't want to do. So fuck off.
with a flat earth.
Yeah.
So they will come up with other ways to attempt to dismiss the reality of the 24-hour sun, the eyewitness testimony from 4 flat earthers, and the high-definition video and time lapses we captured with multiple cameras. Let the record show.
And when are we going to get these high-definition videos you guys have been promising? Where are they?
I don't know.
Dude, he's making a lot of declarations and claims here without even presenting the evidence first. It's like saying, I won the race and you haven't even run the race yet.
Yes, they did. They had a marathon, or don't forget this.
It's quite crazy.
No,
Sharon is
they
not
didn't take heads.
That the globe prediction was correct and the flat earth prediction was wrong. But there's more to the story here. Globe predictions are precise and detailed, again, because the globe exists.
Well, what happened to the observations I shown with the globe, with the sunrise 4 degrees off? Is that precise to you guys? 4 degrees off.
I wonder why. Yes,
that's not precise, Duffy.
You can only make accurate predictions that can be tested and verified with something that actually exists.
Yes.
Flat Earth cannot make these types of predictions because a flat Earth simply does not exist. The globe model not only has a 24-hour sun in Antarctica, but also a 24-hour sun in the Arctic in the north.
Yeah.
This will be a common theme in this series where we will see a beautiful symmetry between the northern and southern hemispheres of the globe. A symmetry that is impossible on a flat Earth. And these 24-hour suns...
Wait. What is the symmetry? Isn't
why is it
the
impossible
globe
on a flat
model, isn't it oblate? Isn't
Yes,
perfect
it's an
sphere?
oblate spheroid.
So where is the symmetry?
There isn't.
That's why the sun is going up and down, you know, because
What has McKeegan? Let me see. I haven't seen McKeegan's yet. Let's see if he's uploaded his.
I wonder why. Yesterday,
videos.
The blue sky, and all that I can see. Just the area around.
360 times of capturing the 24-hour Arctic sun, which is 25 minutes long. I don't see and his last live stream.
Yes.
Inside time lapse. I don't see.
EJ, did you read the private chat? I'm still waiting for Luca.
Okay. The 4K is only 25 minutes long.
Look
So
at
not
him.
24 hours.
He
But I
knows.
shall be watching it.
And if
And
this
by
is,
the way, all it's doing is just showing a camera.
yeah,
And the
if
camera's panning, but you don't see the sun. Okay. That helps me so well.
And if this guy is the mastermind, I shit my ass, man. This guy.
Whoa, 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 whoa. Something's odd. Yeah. I want to show you guys something. Can you guys see
Fucking
this?
hell.
Doesn't this look a bit odd, yeah? Why does it look so... Look how compressed it looks in the background, yeah. Yeah, look at that. It's even blurry and out.
Yeah.
And look on the ground. It looks like a freaking mat or something. You know, it's very strange. Like a.
Not really.
You see, it's like a freaking kind of squares, kind of rectangulars. Now it's different here. Yeah, those lines. Why they are horizontal to each other?
Whoa!
Like
Whoa! What? Why is it jumping up? Okay, let's go back.
You know, who cares?
But look at this, okay? Look how compressed the thing is here. Okay, when it goes. Now when it's gonna catch the spin, when it comes back. There we go, look at that. Now it's not compressed and like it was there anymore.
It's like the
Now
moon rover. It's like the moon rover, you know. Let's go.
And it's in focus and everything. But when it was there, it was not in focus, and it looked very.
They should have put out a flag, you know, like.
It just doesn't. It looks like it's just there.
Yeah, it's crazy, man.
Okay, I'm definitely have to look at this. Look at it again. Something seems off.
It's all off.
Yes,
I wonder where
Loki, Mr. Bacon said that it's called a 24-hour sun has been captured in the Antarctica. So let's see if there is 24-hour video on his channel.
What you want to see?
Yeah, the Smoky Bacon. Sorry, Smoky Mr. Bacon wrote.
And I also want to ask, why is the sun also pixelated?
I don't know.
And the sun also seems to be elongated and changing size.
It's malleable, son.
Look at that.
It's
It's changing size. It's getting squashed and it's.
Doesn't matter.
The mosmatic sun.
Look at that. And it's all pixelated.
Yeah. Yeah. Yep.
Okay. Sorry, Dave McKeegan. I'll look through it, but I don't really trust it. I don't think we really need to go on. I'm not going to finish what's the name's video. Dave McKeegan's video, because all the guy's doing is trust me, the globe won.
I didn't see
And I want to go
that.
We've seen it.
Yeah.
We've seen, I looked at it, you know. I was doing the last 2 weeks. I was doing nothing other than looking at this footage. You know, it's embarrassing, for real. You know, you cannot hide this lie. Cannot. That's all I
I'm
got.
also waiting for the sunspot pictures that they claimed. But didn't you guys realize if you're going to do a 24-hour
Wait for
sun,
nothing. I know that this is all bullshit. You know.
I mean, if they really wanted to do a 24-hour sun like that, why didn't they have at least one of them with solar filters on doing the 24-hour sun?
Yeah.
Because
they do all that.
Because it's easier to fake the sun like that
Yeah.
with all the flares and stuff than it being solar filtered.
And solar filtered. They should have done it all.
Because you know why they can't solar filter it and
You have to call out this
because of
liar.
the sunspots, it keeps changing.
We have to call out this
And they
liar.
can't pre-predict how that would look.
This is what's important. You know, they don't have to get this to do this anymore to lie directly in our faces. This is what's important. Just leave. You know, they're I think they're having a very big problem now because all the world is jumping on them. You know, of course. Why? Because it's fake. Most people see this, you know, they see this is fucking fake, and so all the world is jumping on them. So I don't know. Poor people, man.
It's Flat says we're still waiting the final production. It'll be in Netflix soon. Yeah, it's about right, bro.
Yeah. Just want to quickly see. He says I must go to.
Really sorry for them. You know?
24 minutes, 12 minutes. I don't know what video that is from McToon. Yeah. But
I
anyway.
don't want to see any video less than minimum 24 hours. If it's less, I don't care because it's not showing a full 24 hours. That was a deal. They already provided. They didn't. So I tell them FCK off.
Exactly. They didn't provide, so fuck off.
Yeah, I don't see any evidence of anything they're claiming. So
there is no evidence. That's the problem. There is nothing. That's
you know the level of lies straight in the face, just above and beyond.
Yeah,
they claim they provided. They claim they did it. They don't take into consideration that we told them that it doesn't prove or disprove flat or globe, and they claim that we have said it. Exactly, we didn't. They're just lying in front of our faces, you know, in our faces, and everyone. It's just ridiculous.
Exactly. And you know, and they did it. You know, they had the choice if they do it or not, and they did it. And that's the shit. You know, so, you know, everybody can repent and can come back to Lord Jesus Christ. Everybody come back, and that's what I'm hoping that they do. You know, they just need to tell the lies what they did, and then they are repented. They can all come back to our Father.
Amen.
And the most ridiculous claim which Duffy made was that because he provided this 24-hour sun, he didn't. But because he provided, now we disprove all of the flat Earth claims, which is ridiculous and outrageous. It's pure lie, huge lie.
Exactly.
I just want to say, the poll, 353 votes. The data shows the Earth as flat and stationary. 56% say yes, no 35%, not sure 9%. So the poll was quite busy.
Yeah.
Smokey says no one promised a 24-hour live stream.
Man, what are you talking about?
Wow. What?
Another freaking liar.
Wait for video coming out soon, man. Anyway, appreciate everybody. Appreciate all the super chats. Appreciate all the people hit the likes.
Thank you.
Hit the likes, share the show.
Everyone.
You guys are really awesome, and appreciate you guys coming in as well.
Smokey,
I'm off tomorrow, so PJ will be on tomorrow night.
Yeah, put links in there.
Smokey, that was here. Their main claim, 24-hour, and they provided full 24-hour.
Yes,
So don't lie.
Yes, and don't let you get from the devil. You know, he's such a good liar, and you know, take care.
You guys rock. I really appreciate you all, and then see you in 2 days. Many blessings, and may the press with you. Cheerio.
Cheerio, guys.
Crafted signs of the divine. I'm made for something true.
Nobody's asking problem. The same as with the
Earth made by him. My journey long yet